'cause I work hard for mine. Work hard. Work hard. Welcome to another exciting episode of AHHWF.
I'm eating a cookie.
Chris is eating a cookie, and you know what that means. It's time for Clash of Clans. We have some incredible team-ups happening here. A very frightful one to open up the show. I got word from the locker room that some people were wreaking havoc. And not the fun kind.
Just havoc you wouldn't believe here in Albany, New York.
I love this music. So, for those of you that aren't in the know, if you haven't been keeping up with your AHHWF news, tonight's show is all about team-ups. Everything, all these groups are forming alliances to take on a common evil.
Yes.
Yes.
Except in the case of the teams that are the common evil, they're teaming up to take on common good.
Okay.
Maybe not in their hearts and
Which
minds.
one are you most excited for?
Which of the big tag team battles?
Yeah.
I think the women's Clash of Clans match.
Okay.
Team Captain Marvel's Team Shigo. I feel like we had the most invested in that. Those two have had quite the storied rivalry, and also that's got some real big names coming back to action in that match. So yes,
That's very true. Very true.
Most of all.
Well, we're getting ready here to take you live to the ring. This band of no good nicks has made their way to the gorilla position, and they're just picking out their music right now.
They weren't supposed to have a match. You can't just be villains and come into a wrestling show. It's like, we'd like entrance music, please.
Wrestling's interesting, Chris.
It is in that way, you know. I was gonna say you can't do that, and then I realized I've probably done that. I probably just marched in and shoved some intern and be like, play my music. And then they have to figure out what your music is.
Yeah.
That's how you get stuck with Blur number 2. Or shit, song 2 by Blur.
Let's go live to the ring. The song Blur number 2 by Song.
This is very good. Then who is this mysterious gang of delinquents? This music is cheering. Oh God! It's Todd Phillips. It's Joker 2019 movie, Ben. My most feared wrestler. The person I am most afraid of in this life.
I also harbor quite a lot of fear.
See, you know, he comes from the 2019 movie school of professional wrestling, and I can tell you, they are not to be trifled with. And
well, some of our best Avengers have come from the 2019 School of Movie
absolutely.
Training Wrestling.
That proves my point alone. The Downton Abbey wrestlers are incredible.
Oh,
you would
don't
not
even get me
believe the
started on the
hardcore
Downton
shit they
Abbey
put their opponents
Oh
through.
my God.
Big, dirty deeds through glass tables, on AEW.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Well, and the Toy Story 4 School of Wrestling. There's a lot of schools.
There really are. But, don't let this music fool you, Ben. This Joker is a serious threat. You know, it sounds like he's a peppy marching band enthusiast, but, no, he just likes chaos and incels.
So Joker doesn't like marching bands.
You know, it's really not my place to say whether or not Todd Phillips' Joker 2019 movie does like marching bands. I just think that he's going to have a different effect in the ring than his music implies.
Okay. Well, let's find out who's next. I mean, I know, but I'm letting the crowd find out.
His face is triggering my fight or flight in the chat. And a comment just, oh shit, which I relate to all of these. The fans sitting down, not moving. That kid is slumped. He's like, I'm bored of the Joker. I didn't even see this movie yet. I'm over it. This is Wario's entrance music, but we know that he is taking part in a match later on. Don't tell me that he's teaming up with Joker 2019 movie, Ben. It would fit though. He is the type of person that would saddle up with him.
Some people just like to watch the lights go out, Chris.
I guess. They're taking their time. Oh God, it's another one!
There's more of them?
Apparently so, Ben, because that appears to be Mr. Why So Serious guessed the movie himself. Other Joker.
Are you? Do you know how he got those scars?
Will you tell me?
No.
No. Damn it, foiled
so
again.
obviously, as all these different wrestlers were backstage picking music, this Joker apparently a big fan of Wario. If that says anything about the type of havoc he might wreak in the ring here.
Or maybe he's such a fan. He's such an agent of chaos that he picked Wario's music so that Wario might think it was his turn. So he's like, oh shit, and he's pulling up his pants, like running to Gorilla Biscuits to come out.
Yeah.
And then he realizes, oh no, it's just the Joker. Because like every wrestler has nightmares where like your music's playing but you can't find your gear and you're gonna be late to the entrance ramp. Like he just wanted to create that for real for some unfortunate wrestler. I'm happy it was Wario, but not cool.
I just gotten word that this Joker here was backstage as Android 16 was preparing his pre-match dinner, and Android 16 had to step away for a moment, and his dinner caught on fire, like it was, but this Joker didn't do anything. I guess some people just love to watch the food burn, Chris. Is that a long enough journey for that?
I was like, which movie reference is about to pop up? Meredith, you don't deserve to be happy. If this is what makes you happy, you don't deserve it. I have not heard this song before. This one is new.
Sounds like Thriller.
Cool, it does. Cool entrance with the fog around the ring. So do you think, Ben, this might be like Joey from Friends, or like who do you think like they have on their side? These other two.
I mean,
Jokers?
it's probably the Riddler, right?
Oh God, damn it! It's Jared Leto Joker from the Suicide Squad, which might just be our chat tonight.
Wait, are we sure this is the same character as the other two that just came out?
Wait, what do you mean?
Is this also a Joker?
Ben, the word Joker is tattooed on the man's abs.
Oh, okay.
I mean,
What's tattooed on his forehead?
I can only assume Fragile.
Oh, okay.
Big
Well,
Christmas Story fan this Joker is. Ladies and gentlemen, we all live in a society tonight.
Well,
The chat is freaking out. This is one clan I never wanted to see clash, Ben.
I just really hope that Frazier hasn't given any of these people full-time contracts.
Oh, absolutely. That is worst case scenario. That is darkest timeline stuff here. Why does Joker have Batman socks? Do you think that he wouldn't want to like rep the opposing team?
Maybe he's a big fan of Batman. I mean, I don't really know a lot about this Joker.
I kind of like his tights though. They're kind of cool.
Would you wear those if you were going to make a return to the wrestling ring?
I really would actually. They're sleek and I like the colors. I take the Batman stuff off of them because that just looks like E-Lucha Yarder gear, but like, you know. It looks like Arkham who invented everything. That was just for you. Nobody else is going to know what I'm talking about.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you did it for me.
You're welcome. All right. The final member of Team Joker.
I just hope Arkham's not our last contestant here. Or what?
Oh, no.
Contestant. I don't know. What
The dreaded backyard wrestler from like 10 years ago, Arkham, who everyone knows and loves. It appears to be yet another Joker, Ben, but which iteration is this?
Well, speaking of Arkham, this appears to be of the Arkham school of Jokers.
You're telling me, Ben?
So they all went to clown college and then they went to wrestling school.
You're telling me, Ben, that earlier this year we had Todd Howard trying to make someone into a video game, but now someone successfully pulled a Joker out of a video game? Truly Joker's trick, Ben. You can almost see the cell shading on this Joker's face. It's incredible.
Well,
He's
at
Ric
least,
Flair
like-
strutting.
I mean, I don't know. So whatever, Clash of Clans here tonight, right? They're like 4 versus 4 matches. So at least we're done with Joker.
That's true. There is no possible way there's more Jokers.
Unless they're gonna like fight some more. Like I don't know, is like someone from like the old school Jack Nicholson school of of professional jokers gonna come out, or like
Cesar Romero, is he available?
Yeah. Cesar Romero, everybody's favorite zombie movie director.
Everyone's favorite dog whisperer.
I don't know if it says more about us or the chat that we have a pretty good crowd for the opening match, and it's all jokers so far.
I'm fascinated.
Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you seriously a lot. Also,
No, I know. I'm sorry. I'm talking shit. But like, we appreciate you all joining us, and only on AHHWF are you gonna get something like this, or maybe some random indie.
Incredibly good point. Like, y'all don't even know how good of a joke that was. All right, let's find out which clan is clashing with the Jokers. I love Pilot's theory in the chat that they're all still in clown school but different years. Once this match gets started, I want to try to work with you to figure out, and the chat as well, what year each of these Jokers are in.
Okay.
I do feel like Arkham Asylum video game Joker is a freshman. Like, for sure.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
That kid is done. Look at him. He's been rocked. His world has been rocked by too many Jokers.
Well.
Where'd the other two go? I don't like that. I don't like not knowing where they are. That scares me. Look, everyone, it's Tyler.
Oh!
Ben, it's more Jokers!
This time they're impractical.
Even worse! At least the other Jokers are practical. You know what they're doing with their lives, but these Jokers are chaotic forces. They'll play tricks on you on True TV. But at least we know them. They have contracts. They are members of our roster.
And they're also on that show, that new show.
Oh yeah, the rip-off Hot One, or no, not that. What is it? It's
Foley with Steph Curry or whatever.
It's like the misery index or something like that, and they're supposed to look at something and be like, how miserable is it? And I can only imagine that that's the reason they're in this match, is for that show, to promote it, because sharing a ring with 4 Jokers is as miserable as it gets.
Well, but so far, so we only have 3 Jokers here. So is there going to be another person that joins them?
Well, I mean, I would hope so, or else they're going to get their asses kicked by all the different iterations of this Joker.
Surely it can't be another Joker.
I mean, like, then the odds of that happening are just laughable. I like the team cohesion here with these 3 coming out together as opposed to the Jokers. They showed up to the arena as one force to storm their way in, but then once their music hit, it's like, well, I want to take my time and be by myself. Yeah, I hate everything my eyes are seeing. You sent my eyes to hell. I love our reviews. That's a 5-star one, right?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? That might be the new tagline of the show. AHHWF, it'll send your eyes to hell. Oh, it's another Joker.
New York, weighing in at 262
Oh, I was just speaking of team cohesion, Ben, and yet again, Sal Volcano was like, well, I gotta be special. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. One of the Jokers looks like Bill Skarsgård. If their clan name isn't Joker's Wild, I'm gonna riot. I love Society. We have the best chat in the business. If we had these 3 people and maybe like 1 Joker, I feel like the chat could beat the Jokers. Like if it was like Meredith, Sam, Pilot, and Jack Nicholson, I feel like we might have a real match on our hands.
Oh, okay. Against the impractical Jokers or the practical Jokers?
I think the practical ones is what I meant.
Okay.
Alright, let's take this thing off. Joker Mania. Joker's wild. Oh my god, Joker is wild.
Oh, poor Sal.
Joker 2019 movie is not to be fucked with. Oh my god, Ben. We need added security to pat all these wrestlers down. Look at him. The glee on his face while he torched the arm of one Salvo. Oh no, wait, that's Brian Quinn. Never mind.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, I said it was Sal. You're right. It's Q. My bad. Now here comes Murr.
That's exactly what all of us want to do to the 2019 movie version of the Joker. Every single one of us wants to punch him in his silly face.
Well, and Murr showing Joker Todd Phillips about how you could be funny in 2019.
By pulling pranks on national television.
That's the only way. Joker's wild versus it's another Joker.
Ben, okay, let's get down to business. Let's get serious with this. What year of clown school are all these Jokers in? Now that looks like at least a junior year technique being applied there. Like, you don't just learn that your first couple years in clown school.
Do you think the Impractical Jokers also went to clown school?
I feel like Joe Gatto did. Like, they all promised to go together, but then only Joe actually went.
So
Maybe this Joker is the senior.
I feel like
I'm not changing my whole thing. I feel like Jared Leto Joker is a freshman. Because he's just all the way out there. Like, he's
That's
gone.
kind of my thinking, too.
Yeah. I think Joker 2019 movie is a sophomore. Heath Ledger Joker is a senior. And then maybe Video Game Joker's a junior. Because seniors have no time for video games.
Okay. You know, Jared Leto Joker could also maybe be a sophomore just because he's been like, he like kind of thinks he has it figured out, but in reality he knows nothing, you know? Like,
I buy that. Who do you think's gonna win this Clash of Clans match, Ben? Ben?
I'm sorry, go ahead. What were you saying?
Who do you think's gonna win? Who you got?
Oh, I'm going with the Impractical Jokers here.
Yeah? I don't know, Ben. I think these Jokers showed up here for a reason. They took our company, our humble little company, by storm. And I don't think they came here to lose, is my thinking. It'd be kind of foolish if they did. It's like, let's go be on a wrestling show for the first time when none of us have ever wrestled before, and let's just like lose a match. Wouldn't that be funny? Although, you know, that does sound like Jokerish thinking. Let us know in the chat which clan of Jokers you think will be will reign supreme here. Ben, I just realized this is the first of our 3 Clash of Clans matches. The 4-on-4s, elimination 4-on-4s, which means we'll have to look at these Jokers' faces for quite a while. Brian Quinn actually making light work of Leto Joker.
Yeah, I mean, Brian Quinn's been, spending a lot of time here in the ring so far. And, I don't know, I mean, Brian Quinn could be like one of the last people standing in this match.
I believe that. You know, he's got a lot of fortitude. He's a strong boy. And as he uses that strength to hurl Joe, the only clown school alumni of his team.
Flying cannonball, Joe Gatto.
And Joe is ready for a fight here with this other goofball. And he damages him with a forearm in the corner. Oh no. These sharp kicks from Jared Leto Joker. He's wrestling with the chain on, Ben. You know, that's a great threat to his health, but also what a flex.
Yeah, I would think that'd be a huge detriment in the ring.
I feel like Brian shouldn't even allow it, to be honest. But that's neighbor Brian. He kind of does his own thing. Meredith, good luck watching the Joker's movie. You know, it'd be interesting to see if he shows up on the screen in time. You know, maybe his match won't even be finished. You might just be watching a movie without him for a little bit. He's wrestling, Ben. It just makes sense.
Is that how movies work?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would know. I'm a film major. Actually, I'm a film graduate, so even more I know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I know less now that I graduate than I did when I was in school. And Jared Leto Joker really taking Murr to school here. We're reversing though. Inverted DDT. Saying the joke's on you, Jared Leto. The joke's on you. Big flying cross. Oh God. Shades of Chuck E. Cheese, who will not be on the show tonight for personal reasons, Ben.
Yeah, well, Chuck E. Cheese heard that his wife was going into labor, and so he's gonna go be with his wife during the birth of their child tonight. So he gets the night off.
You know, I think we as a wrestling company recognize that it's important to grant maternity leave to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yes,
and,
of course.
well,
Really, we all have fun here. This is like just, but at the end of the day, it's a wrestling show.
Yeah.
Family should come first.
Absolutely. It is truly all about family.
If we've learned anything from the Fast and Furious movies.
Yes. And from our new wrestlers, Hobbs and Shaw.
Yes.
A minute ago, Joker curb stomped Murr, and then Murr recovered, fought back, and stomped on Joker's throat. And then Joker kind of like wiggled around on the mat for a while. So I think Joker tried to kind of take advantage of Murr, knowing he's like the small, anxious one of the Jokers. But then Murr like showed him that he was not gonna be underestimated. He was gonna stand up for himself and stomp out Joker 2019 movie. Okay, we got takes in the chat. We got Leto Joker freshman, Arkham Joker sophomore, 2019 Joker junior, Ledger Joker senior. Okay, that's just a slight mix-up of what we said, right? The difference is 2019 Joker being a junior and Arkham Joker sophomore.
Yes.
What do you make of that?
I mean, I'd like to know the reasoning behind it. I think it makes sense. It does seem like, I don't know, if we're going to break this down and try to understand my own reasoning behind it. Leto Joker freshman, right? Like the spunky young rookie that showed up and is all just wild and hyper and
is definitely on the most drugs.
Still got some of like the middle school angst going on.
Oh yeah.
Arkham Joker sophomore, I think that makes sense. Like is kind of like getting it figured out, but also can like turn into a giant like rage monster from time to time.
Yeah, and makes a worse album than the first one.
Okay. Okay. I was like, what are you talking about?
Sophomore slump.
2019 Joker is like gotten to the point where it's like it's like listening to like some like indie underground music and like thinks it's really cool. It's like it's like I'm an upperclassman.
It's like
but,
I'm
they're
special.
They're not quite a senior yet.
Yes.
And then like Ledger Joker's got it figured out for the most part. Is like ready to move on to the next step kind of thing.
Yeah. I agree with that. I think that might be our final.
Leto Joker's a freshman because I hate him. Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen Suicide Squad, so I guess I can't really speak on it. But
you would hate him so much.
I assume that I would.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like the thought of this whole thinking he's an upperclassman thing, tying in to where 2019 Joker thinks it's a real movie and like better than other comic book movies. It seems to fit. Although he just hit Shaggy Rogers' Raggy Plex, so that's quite the statement to come in and make. Like using moves from a fan favorite. Oh no, the Joker's teaming up. He just hit the. Ben? Did Joker 2019 movie just use the Scoop Shasa? This is just wrong.
It does seem like that just happened.
Ben,
I guess paying attention to what goes on here in AHHWF.
I just got really scared that that's actually just Shaggy in face paint.
I mean, similar suit.
I know, that's what's scary. Sal.
Yeah, Pilot. I'm kind of I'm on board with your reasoning there. Ledger Joker's a senior because he's deeply anti-capitalist. Oh, I guess I wasn't even thinking about, is it college courses?
Oh.
Or is it, I was thinking high school.
I was thinking college because it's like clown school usually go after high school. What is this? Oh, Joker counter, whatever Sal was setting up. And a big DDT, planting him on his forehead. Here he goes again, using another one of Shaggy's moves. That Raggy Plex once again. And taking Shaggy's taunt that he does after that move too, but look, he's staggered. He's been beaten up on so much, but his move's not even out yet. You wait till the critics come in. Here it goes again. You hate to see it. Yes, a counter! He's like, I'm not letting you do that again. Here you go.
It's setting up for something of his own.
You can't besmirch Shaggy. I'm besmirching Crash.
Star of Jay and Silent Bob reboot, Brian Quinn.
AEW, AEW. Oh no, Brian! I should have known Heath Ledger Joker would attack neighbor Brian that way.
Oh, now Arkham Joker getting involved in the ring here.
Heath Ledger giving us a sickening choice between saving the lives of Brian Quinn or referee Brian, and then he tried to blow up both of them regardless of what we chose. Oh no, Joker teamwork. Oh God, double backstabber by the two Jokers. You know, I thought they were bad enough on their own. Watching them actually work together is not a good sight. Perfect plex by Jared Little Joker.
Oh, that looked like 3 to me there. I'm surprised that was a kick out, but Brian calling him like he sees him.
Are you siding with the Joker?
Well, no, I'm just saying as a commentator that that's what I saw. Obviously, I'm happy it was a kick out.
Yes. As a person with eyes, it did look like 3.
Showed Brian a magic trick.
The prestige was pain. That's why Pete Wentz likes the movie so much. I think
Oh, that hadn't shown up on my feed yet. That's what I was like, what are you talking about?
And Q setting up for another remaster here. Delivers it. We'll start calling their remaster the Misery Index. You know, big questionable strategy on the part of the Impractical Jokers to let one of the Practical Jokers just run in and stop that in a match where you have to eliminate every member of the other team. You'd think you want to try to get one of those pinfalls like sometime soon. And all the Jokers just ganging up on and staring at Brian Quinn as he's isolated in the wrong part of town. This is the last place on earth you want to be, is surrounded by all 4 of these Jokers. Look at that, look how scary this is. Fire. I agree, fire guy. Burn all of them with fire. Oh, dirty deeds from Jared Little Joker. And the other Joker in to stop the other Jokers. Oh, causing blood with whatever he did.
Murr is busted open right now.
How is that 2? How did Brian Quinn kick out of the dirty deeds? That was the closest to 3 I think I've ever seen in a wrestling match. He is truly a wrestler with true grit.
And all right, so I gotta
and true TV.
I just throw this out there as a commentator that you notice that what happened there was off screen, and it was behind Brian's back, and Murr all of a sudden rolls onto the screen and is bleeding. We can only assume, right? There was some foul play that happened there.
I think it might have even been like a pencil in the eye or some such thing, you know? Like,
I hope not. Now Sal getting involved and trying to swing this match back in the Joker's favor.
Oh no, he dodged it. Joker's trick. And he Joker's trucks him in the corner. Sal trying to grab the ropes to escape, but no good.
Mark Hamill Joker is the Dean.
I love that take. That's very good. Man, that Todd Phillips trained Joker is quite the wrestler. Going for the cover on Sal. And Sal still with a lot of gas left in the tank. Tagging in the senior.
If I was in this match, I would just constantly say, who is this clown?
God, can you imagine the promos building up to this if the Jokers just hadn't shown up tonight?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Big suplex. He's going to send him to a nurse that looks just like him. Ben, have you ever noticed in the movie that Joker is in, directed by Chris Nolan, there's an amazing thing that not a lot of people notice until it's pointed out to them, that it's clearly this Joker in a little like surgery mask, but Harvey Dent doesn't react until he takes off the mask and then he freaks out. Have you noticed this?
No, I guess it's been a while since I've seen that movie, honestly.
You gotta go watch it again because it's really funny. Like he didn't recognize him until the little thing covering his mouth was gone.
That's classic movie stuff right there.
Absolutely. Gets punched. I am Bobo the Fool. I know you meant Boo Boo, but I really like Bobo as well.
Oh, Murr.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Murr, bloody on the
laughing
corner,
at him.
asking to get in this match, and now Murr.
He wants some
getting
more of the
involved.
Jokers. Oh, no.
Oh, blood in his eye. Didn't
Hot
see
tag
it.
gone
Oh.
wrong. Another scoop shot. Is this whole team using Shaggy offense? Jawbreaker to Jared Leto as Heath Ledger lies in the wings. I love how much heart all of the Jokers are displaying. Brian Quinn kicking out after being isolated and almost destroyed by the Jokers. Sal kicking out at 1 after some of their best moves. Murr coming in and continuing to fight after having his forehead busted open and drawing blood from the Joker himself. Joe Gatto just being there. You know, like all the heart and the fire being displayed by this great tag team. Oh my God, what if Pagliacci was in this match as well? Wait, is this a Berenstein situation? It's definitely Boo Boo, right?
I always thought it was Boo Boo.
Yeah, but both people in the chat are saying it's Boba. Are you mixing it with Bozo the Clown? Like Boo Boo the Fool and Bozo the Clown are two separate entities who could also be in this match, but they're not. Thank God.
Maybe it is a Berenstain situation.
I want to know. Someone get to the bottom of that. I love this. Oh! Oh my God, Joe Gatto's my favorite wrestler now.
Joe Gatto heard you say he was just there.
He's like, I'm gonna do a cool dance and throw the fastest punches you've seen since Kung Fu Hustle. Fire!
Why does that fan just keep yelling at him?
He has one thing he likes and he sticks to it, you know? He knows what he's about.
I think he's probably saying it like, do you think like we just only hear the end of it and he's going like, this match is fire?
Might be. Here we go, Joe Gatto powerbomb.
A Gatto bomb.
And stomping on the kneecap, although he picked the wrong leg because conspicuously it's the one leg that Arkham Joker's wearing a knee pad on. So maybe I'd aim for the other one, but who knows? I don't know the mind of a Joker, and these 8 do. Every one of them. He sure is clowning on him. And yeah, y'all are the clown. We're doing my man Boo Boo dirty.
Oh.
Ben, what is this?
Joe Gatto is getting on a plane in New York and heading to LA, going coast to coast.
Coast to coast, rocking Arkham Asylum. Trying to drag him to the center of the ring where he can go for the cover. Potentially, yes, there he goes, hooks the leg. Jokers get in there and stop his teammates. Oh my God. None of these people will say die. They're much like Goonies in that way.
Don't they know this is the first match of the night and they
I
need
know.
to get it over with?
Yeah, they're completely ignoring their times.
We gave them 5 minutes.
Oh no, Brian! Joe Gatto fighting back out of the corner. And dragging this poor Joker by his head, by his nasty green hair.
All of the Jokers trying to get a tag, and Gatto gonna let him have it.
Welcomes in
Leto
Jared
versus Gatto.
Oh, standing right back up as he's taking the best that Jared Leto can give. Not one to be outdone, and a big back suplex from the Gatto Meister. That's my nickname I was gave him just now. You like it? How's that sound?
Oh, that's nice. It's a pretty nice nickname.
I feel like it'll stick.
I think a lot of people are gonna start using it. In the chat. Shout it out.
Everyone go tweet Gatto Meister.
Hashtag AHHW.
Oh no! Dirty deeds on the martini glass, drawing blood.
Now another Joker is drawn blood or is bleeding. The Joker has strong blood.
There is so much blood in this Joker-filled matchup. There's no joke about that, Ben. Neighbor Brian needs to get some plastic gloves and a towel and stop this whole thing.
And Gatto going up to the top rope now.
He's got to be careful not to overshoot his Joker because his friend is down as well. Shooting Starburst from Joe Gatto? Did you even do that?
I had no idea, but Gatto has been surprising me throughout this match.
Wow. And a big right hand. Shades of Mr. Clean. Tagging in Murr, who is the bloodiest of them all.
And now setting up
that triple threat position. And he goes to hit. What's the name of his book, Ben? I forgot.
I have no idea.
But that's what he named his finisher. And God, these Jokers are so good at bailing out their disturbing counterparts when they get into trouble. That's a great question raised by Pilot. Do Jokers bleed red, or is it like glitter?
Well, maybe we'll find out.
I mean, one of the Jokers is bleeding, but I can't tell who. Maybe that's because it is just glitter. Or is that a split forehead on Joker 2019 movie? I kind of think he might be bleeding. That does indeed look like red blood.
Possibly.
I kind of think it's interesting that of all the Jokers, Jared Leto Joker seems to be the most skilled technical wrestler. That was not what I was expecting out of him. Like, he actually, like, can go a little bit. The other Jokers just kind of seem content to beat people up. But Jared Leto Joker did a dragon screw. So, you know, what are the odds?
I don't know, a little tenderloin tag team action right there.
Absolutely. How has there not been a single elimination among these 8? They've been beating the hell out of each other, and this match will not end until one team is completely gone, but no team is even giving up a single member. This is Joker warfare.
Oh.
Here we go, from Gotham Metropolis, coast to coast. Maybe he should have been Metropolis to Gotham, you know, because like he's
I don't think those are the other side of the country either.
Yeah, you're right. He's going from like Central City to Gotham. It's not as good. Nobody knows the Flash's city. And there's a pinfall elimination, Ben. Joker 2019 movie eliminated from our lives. Thank God. Good thing there's not going to be a bunch of people talking about him for the next few weeks.
But yeah, now, I mean, has nothing going for him now that he's on AHHWF anymore. Oh!
Almost tied it up, but Joe kicked out. Oh my, did you see Jared Leto just rush Brian? I thought he was going to hit him.
Did look that way.
He squared up with him. Well, the Jokers, the Impractical Jokers now have a 4-3 advantage. We could see this go, you know, the way where they kind of mop up the rest of the Jokers now, or, you know, for all we know, oh God, he just kicked both Joe and Brian at once, which, like, I kind of think is maybe savvy because he could pass it off as an accident, but that might have been revenge for Brian counting the pinfall on his brethren. Wait a second, Ben. Have we seen Arkham Joker in like a long time? Did he get eliminated and we didn't notice?
No,
Oh no, he's
is.
there. He's just like really dead.
He's
Crawling
just
up.
taking his time getting back to his feet.
We
there.
just saw his hand come up. Someone put the hurt on him. That Joker's bleeding as well. And a move like that's not going to help his case.
In my mind, Pilot, Gotham is Chicago.
I think the official canon thing from DC is that Metropolis is New York and Gotham's New Jersey. But I've always been with you. I've always kind of thought of it as Chicago as well.
Well, no, because I mean, if we're going off of Batman v Superman: Dawn of Justice, then they are across the bay from each other.
Yeah.
But that's not my canon.
Yeah, sure.
My canon is that you have to take a plane to get from one to the other.
Okay. Or you have to like be someone that someone might mistake for a plane.
Yes. That's why Batman has a plane.
Just so we can go visit Superman. Oh no. Ah, I thought the end was spelled out for Murr, but Joe saved him. Joe and the Joker both trying to get at each other, and they both can't. That's interesting. Sam saying for amalgams. One's just New York and the other is Goth New York. I like that take as well. And here we go. Action on the outside of the ring. Oh no, turnabout is unfortunately fair play. And he remembers how the Jokers were throwing him into the steps. Another deadly roundhouse from Heath Ledger Joker and booting him in the back of the head. Ben, that is bound to cause a concussion and is also just downright, frankly, disrespectful. Kick a man in the back of the head where he doesn't even have all his hair anymore.
Yeah. Has anybody tried to say that the Jokers aren't rude?
That's true. That was a rude punch from the Joker.
Oh! And Murr is still bleeding, but so is the other Joker. Now, I don't know, it's a Ledger Joker, I guess.
We need to get, like, a lot of EMTs out here.
Yes.
This is a way more violent match than I anticipated, honestly.
Oh, really? You didn't think that all the Jokers in one match was going to be violent?
I mean, I guess I should have known, but, like, I didn't expect there to be so much blood.
Oh, God. Murr looks like that Stone Cold image they always show.
Oh, yeah. It's probably... Oh, my God. He is really bad. Oh, I thought he had it.
Well, now, Ledger going for the cover. Leto trying to stop. Oh, no. Joe didn't get there in time. Murr has been eliminated. And now Ledger looking to eliminate Joe. Joe pulling the Joker over to the middle of the ring just to step on his face. We're all evened up here. It is 3-3. Murr is still reeling on the outside, has not made his way back to the locker room yet. Leto, kick to the chest there, trying to kickstart the heart of Joe Gatto, and now wringing the neck. Brian just watching on. There's nothing he can do. This is in the rules of AHHWF competition here. Yes, Pilot, there are other matches for tonight. So if you have stuff to do, you can always rejoin us a little bit later, because we'll probably be here for a little bit. We didn't think about the Jokers going the distance here with the Jokers. Leto kicking at the chest of Gatto there again. Ooh. He moved that busted him open earlier. Pulling Joe Gatto to the other side of the ring into the Joker's corner here and going for the cover as Arkham Joker comes in to cut off. Oh, he kicks out just barely.
All right, Ben, I had to step away for a minute. That blood just, like, really got to me. I just got violently ill. All right, what is the status on these teams? Oh, God. What is he doing
Well,
to Joe?
we're 3-3 right now.
3-3? How is Murr eliminated?
By being a 3 count with his shoulders on the mat.
My favorite wrestling move, the 3 count. All right, well, you know, we didn't actually ask yet of our audience. So anyone who's still sticking with us, who you got? Which team of Jokers do you think is going to win this first ever Clash of Clans match? Oh, God.
Joe Gatto returning the favor here to Leto.
Hey, Jake Bagwell, you want to watch a bunch of Jokers fight?
This is where we're...
Oh, cheap shot from Arkham Asylum Joker. Look at the taunt of Heath Ledger offering a hand to Joker. Ben, look how bloody everyone in this match is. Oh, my God.
Except for Arkham Joker. And Brian Quinn.
This is like a battle for the ages. This is like TNA Best of the Bloodiest Brawls. These teams like really don't like each other. It's like the thing that they're too similar. Like they're all Jokers, so they don't get along.
Huge slam there from Joe Gatto. Trying to stay in control here against Leto.
Sam says the clowns for sure, as if we can tell which team he means. Well, Pilot, honestly, Pilot, the quote is, honestly, I think I'm rooting for the clowns. Which, like, the character development that's happened in the chat throughout this, we are all, like, the four Jokers were, like, reviled when they first came out, and now they've earned the admiration of the fans through I don't know what. Oh, that was cool tag team offense.
Tag team offense and tag team maneuvers. Ledger setting up, finishing it against Joe Gatto.
Oh my God.
Knee to the face.
Nasty
Going
knee.
for the pin.
Look at Joe's face.
Sal looks like just.
Oh my God. Wait, what happened there? Did Sal counter the DDT when he tried to spear it?
It looked like turning a spear into a DDT there or something. Definitely more of a, I feel like that was probably more of a reflex move by Sal at this point.
This is a hell of a matchup. But I think we might actually have to start thinking about, like, at this point, it's maybe actually you're being a bad friend to just break up these pinfalls, because Joe is a bloody mess. He needs to go backstage and get medical attention.
Yeah.
But he's firing back with a big uppercut and a Gatto bomb, so he's still in it. The fire inside him is strong. Jake Bagwell said you can't go wrong with the Joker. I kind of disagree. If this match has been any indication. Oh no, a rake of the eyes, which is already hard to see with all that blood pouring all over his face.
God, look, Joe. This is definitely JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, am I right?
Joker. Oh God, knees in the back. I didn't know a wrestler could bleed this much. The fans booing. They don't like to see Joe Gatto in this much pain and in these dire straits any more than we do.
Joe just barely rolling, getting back to his feet there. Joe, still seems to have something left in him there, even if it's not much.
I gotta say, Ben, we've always kind of been surprised and impressed by the Impractical Jokers since they showed up. But, this is a star-making performance for the Impractical Jokers. They've really, really got what it takes. I am wildly blown away by their performance in this match. They have been taking everything the Jokers have thrown at them. So much punishment, pain, torture, agony, covered in their own blood, and they're still going at it.
Yeah, the Impractical Jokers have learned a lot since joining the AHHWF roster, and are definitely showing it here. Even if it's really just the ability to be a punching bag at this point.
That's true. There is some merit to that. Oh no, another Dirty Deeds.
I think that's probably going to do
that
it
might
right here.
end the storybook tale of Joe Gatto. See, I get Sal. I know you're trying to help, but I kind of question the. Oh wow, look at that modified remaster.
Yeah, Ledger trying to teach Sal a lesson about breaking up the pins there.
Pilot corrected me that admiration is a strong word, and they would call it tolerance. Does make more sense.
Yes, it does.
I'm interested in the fact that all the Jokers have favored this Dragon Sleeper, and they just used it to get rid of Joe Gatto.
And Joe finally electing to tap out and leave this match.
That honestly, I think, I know Joe Gatto would never want to quit. I think it was the right call. He needed to exit this match and trust his healthier teammates to carry on without him and bring home the win. His time was up. He did everything he could. And
you could see that Q did not want to get involved in this match, and Leto just throwing him into the ring, and now going after Sal. The Joker's looking to end the Jokers here.
Ben, I think when the match started, and especially when the Impractical Jokers made it 4-3, I was kind of with you that they might win this thing. I think now the story of this match is unfolding in a very different way. I think 3-2 advantage. The Jokers seem fresher and healthier and more motivated, whereas the Jokers are just fighting for their lives, and I feel like they don't have much left.
Leto now crawling to the corner. Sal not going to let him do it. Sal wisely trying to keep Leto in the match, who's been in here for a long time, but now it's Ledger's turn. And as we discussed earlier in the night, Ledger is the senior of the group.
Well, Ledger is shaking out the cobwebs on the apron.
Sorry, you're right. My bad.
Ooh.
This is Arkham, who is the sophomore of the group.
Gnarly backbreaker, and he sits over Sal, taunting him. This is the worst thing about these Jokers. They can't even be content to just beat the hell out of our friends here. They have to do their clownery antics while they do it. Big gut buster there from Sal. Hooking him up. This has been like the match for the DDT.
Yeah. Well, they all watched a lot of Mermaid Man tape.
Uh-oh. Big takedown. He's had enough. Ben, if this is the first match, what is the rest of this pay-per-view going to be like?
Well, down goes Brian again. I don't know if Brian's going to make it through this pay-per-view.
Oh, no, Brian. At least his recovery time is quick.
Yeah.
And Sal had enough as well. Finally starting to... Oh, yes, he's sick of the cheap shots. Goes for one of his own. We are really happy to see the turnout in the chat for the night, and the turnout on the stream. We're happy you were able to join us all. This is one of our biggest shows of the year right here, Clash of Clans, the inaugural event where all these teams are going. Oh, no! Look at that.
Sal, looks like his back gave way there.
Yeah, I mean he's just taking too much punishment, and he's not a spring chicken.
Yeah, I mean that's what we're getting to the point in the match where your body just starts to fail you.
Pilot in the chat saying they feel like Leto Joker pulled a Tanya Harding after a failed attempt at being in the public eye. He turned to wrestling to deal with his aggression, which is why he's been crushing it tonight. I entirely buy that.
Yeah, I mean, that makes perfect sense to me, I
And
guess.
if he wants to be the Tanya Harding of AHHWF, it would be great for him to join the hardcore division. Ledger Joker. Oh, I thought that was 3.
Q wasn't even able to break it up, and Sal just getting the kick out there.
Sal survives.
But the senior of the group setting up something special here for Sal.
Oh no, it's the Scoob Shasa. The Society Shasa.
Arkham coming in.
Oh no.
And now it is the lone Q versus the 3 remaining Jokers. Is there any chance for Brian here?
He's all alone, Ben. It's quite impractical.
Just let that one marinate for a moment.
I shouldn't laugh. This man is about to get like stomped into the dirt by 3 Jokers. You know what? I just realized it's good that Joker 2019 movie was the first eliminated because he had to go beyond the screen so Meredith could watch it.
That is true. That was nice of him.
It's nice for him to throw the match. Q. Oh, I thought he scored an elimination.
It looked like Q might take out Ledger.
That would have helped him out quite a bit to get down to 1-2. You know, we've seen people in this very company. Oh, no, hooked him for a small package. Joker's trick. Oh.
Brian, so notice that Brian wisely noticed that the shoulders weren't down yet. That gave Q some more time to react and get out of that one. Definitely, like, you know, I mean, you don't want to, like, rely on that every single time because a lot of times refs will miss that.
Yes.
But you know, I mean, just it really. Hopefully, the Q can capitalize on that. That's all I'm saying.
Absolutely, Brian is the best referee in the biz, but I don't like Q's chances now that Jared Leto Joker just hit a power bomb, powered himself up with some weird thigh caressing taunt, and is now applying this chokehold of some sort.
Q's looking like he's in a lot of pain here.
Jared Leto Joker is trying to turn Q into a pig carcass that he can put on the table at a table read for his next film. This is not good for the lone and practical Joker. Here he goes though, hooking Jared Leto up. That's his finishing maneuver.
His finishing maneuver?
His finishing maneuver.
Why are Leto like shorts so like hard? They're like made of plastic or something.
Ben, look who's in the chat. By God, it's TNT. That's gotta be Taylor. And he says, where is Sting Joker? Joker Sting, I think, has better sense than to associate with the other Jokers. Maybe that's not true. Maybe he's like waiting backstage watching the monitor standing up at a weird angle.
Well, I know you don't watch the other companies that often, Chris, but Sting, I believe, isn't able to wrestle anymore.
Okay, but like maybe he can manage these other Jokers. You know, I gotta stop encouraging these Jokers being part of the company. This is their one night to be here, and after this, they gotta stay away. We're gonna like nail down a no Joker sign like they do in the Entitled Goose Game. It's not a no Joker sign in the Entitled Goose Game. It's a no Goose sign.
Oh, in the Untitled Joker game?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
It's a game where you're the Joker and you terrorize small towns. You take people's sandwiches and hide their glasses and make them wear the wrong hats.
Isn't that Leto Joker?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what he did to Margot Robbie and Will Smith when they were shooting Suicide Squad. That's why no one likes him anymore. Oh no! The wacky line from Jared Leto Joker!
He's not joking around.
He's a lunatic, Ben! He's on the fringe!
And speaking of on the fringe, here's Arkham, on the fringe of Gotham is where Arkham Asylum is.
Probably.
Yeah, no, it's true.
Is that canon?
Yeah.
And Brian Quinn is going to need the force of a cannon to keep fighting back against this army of Jokers he's up against by himself. He's doing quite well, though. Gotta say. I wouldn't last a second against even one Joker, let alone 4. Or I guess 3 in this case now.
It seems like now the Jokers are just like playing with Q.
Oh,
at this point.
absolutely. It's well within their character to do something like this. Oh my god!
Oh no! Q, just stay down.
Yeah,
Don't kick
dude,
out.
just
don't kick out. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the yeah. You know, whether that was truly all he could take, or whether he did choose to let that be all, that was a wise decision on Q's part. That,
Well, yeah, I mean, I can't believe what we just saw. I mean, this is just some unbelievable stuff here.
I hate having to see all 4 of the Jokers celebrating in the ring. It does make me feel a little bit better that some of them are bloodied up.
Oh, the movie must be over.
Yeah, where's Mayor's review?
All right, well, then I guess Meredith will be rejoining us here very shortly. So that was the first match of the night.
Ben, I think the War of the Jokers lasted literally an hour. That was the most intense matchup we've maybe ever seen in AHWF. One for the history books, for sure.
Yeah, well, and do you believe that coming up next, we have a #1 contender battle royale for the Judge Burge Overruled Championship?
You don't say.
That's my favorite thing to say because it's the longest title match that we have here at AHHW.
It's ridiculous, yeah.
It's the #1 contender over the top rope battle royale for the Judge Burge Overruled Championship.
Oh, okay. Well, we have quite the cast of characters lined up for this one, like we usually do in these battle royals. The winner of this match will take on Chuck E. Cheese for that championship that Ben said a bunch of times at.
Can I say it again?
Yeah, sure. Fuck it. Go ahead.
This is the #1 contender battle royale for the Judge Burge over the top rope battle royale championship.
You blew it.
I almost hit. Damn it! I should have gone for the 3rd time.
Nope. Yeah.
Damn it.
Let sleeping dogs lie. But the winner of this matchup will take on Chuck E. Cheese for that championship after Chuck E. Cheese returns from maternity leave.
Yeah.
After Chuck E. Cheese's wife finishes having their darling child,
Yes.
Chuck E. Cheese will be back to defend his Judge Burge Overruled Championship against the winner of this next matchup.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, and once tonight's show's done, hang around and we'll start next week's show.
yeah, no, for real.
I'm glad that before I switched over, the people at home got to see me laugh at my joke and you just no sell it.
I didn't. It took a second for my brain to catch up. Okay, let's get these wrestlers out here. Hey, it's Spider-Man.
Hey.
I like him. He's not a Joker. The first non-Joker appearance of the night is Spider-Man.
We're only an hour in.
Yeah, what a welcome sight. Oh, wait, I just realized that I implied that you and I are also Jokers because we've been on camera.
Well, what if, and now Spider-Man's just going to start joking around. And be like, oh, shit.
You know, I do hate when Spider-Man makes jokes.
So do you think Spider-Man has a chance here to be the next Judge Burge Overruled champion?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I do.
We'll wait for the next person to come out.
I like this person's sign What Lies Behind the Mask, as if he's really trying to, like, get to the bottom. Is that J. Jonah Jameson in the crowd?
Yeah.
Is that him?
Get me some pictures of Chuck E. Cheese.
Get me a little bit of the bubbly. I don't know why I chose to combine that with that reference, but it felt right.
I also agree, Pilot, that there should be a playlist of the best fights.
I don't know if Pilot's making fun of us or if that was like sincere.
AHHW.
Actually, I don't think Pilot's been in the chat lately for all the shows where you're saying this. I don't think they're making fun of it. If they
There
are,
was a
it's amazing.
stretch of weeks where I said that almost every week, so I hope you're making fun of me.
It's a really good joke if that was intentional. Yeah, one of these days we'll get on that. Ben and I'll put our heads together and put together that playlist. All right, weigh in the chat real quick if you don't mind. If you think we should like make a playlist of like the best shows or the best individual matches.
Because the best individual matches is a lot more work.
Yes.
At 220 pounds.
Look at Obi-Wan. First of all, hi, it's Obi-Wan Kenobi. I don't think we've ever seen him before.
Yeah.
New
also,
wrestler.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. I want his outfit.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, I was distracted by the fact that he was even here because like those shoulder, whatever that's going on with the shoulders and the upper arms on his jacket is just really cool.
Yeah, I love his hair and his beard there. I mean, it's a great look he's got. You know, you can tell that he really put a lot of thought into how he was going to debut here.
Right?
In AHHW.
He's looking good. Obi-Wan, oh behave. I can only assume, Ben, that Spiders George in all caps is a It reference. It's another clown we were luckily not seeing in the ring tonight. Sam, Sam's a real friend.
Yeah,
Sam says, "Do shows not matches too much work?" And that's how you know he cares.
I agree. I agree.
And then Pod's like, "Well, to be honest, best matches would be."
What if you know what we should do? We'll do timestamps on the matches, and then we'll do a thing that's like, here's like the highlight match of the show. If we're going to go through and already go like, hey, these were great shows, we could go and decide what the best match is and literally just put it in the description. You know what I'm saying? We don't have to go and download the episode and cut it out and make a new thing, you know?
So you're saying make a playlist of shows, but if you go to the show, or make a playlist of the best shows, but then when you go to the description, there will be a timestamp for the best match?
Yeah, it'll say like, here's the highlight match of this show.
Oh, you're saying do that for every show?
No, I'm saying we do that for the best of playlist.
Okay.
I mean, if we wanted to do it going forward here, we could do like a poll after the show and go, what do you think was the highlight match? And we could just like have that be timestamped at the top.
Yeah.
Or we could just, I don't know. We could timestamp all the matches too if we wanted to.
I should probably just, well, that's a good idea. We should probably do that in general. I hate when I realize that things are good ideas that will give us more work.
I know, especially in an instance where we just had an hour-long match.
I
We should
know.
probably have a timestamp so people know where to go.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I do think maybe we should, I mean, I might just bite the bullet and make, like, we could do best shows, and then, like, if it's something people want, I could commit to, like, trying to figure out the best matches as well. Although a big obstacle would be I don't have Premiere anymore. Maybe I shouldn't agree to that.
Well, you can probably do like an open source video editing thing.
I'll use iMovie like no one in the year 2019.
You can have like a fun like thing where like it spins. You should make it as 80s as possible.
Yeah.
Just make it like really like cheesy.
That'd be fun. Hey Ben, I think Shaggy's about to come out.
I'm sorry,
That's him.
we were so busy talking about production stuff and we didn't realize Shaggy could end up being the #1 contender for the Overruled Judge Burge Championship, or is it the Judge Burge Overruled Championship, by the end of the night here.
Well, could you imagine Shaggy versus Chuck E. Cheese, Ben?
Oh, Shaggy versus Chuck E. Cheese.
What a matchup. Shaggy Cheese. Obi thought Kenobi is the thing that's happening in the chat. And Pat's saying, wait, it's an It reference. What were you getting at with Spiders George? Isn't Georgie a person in It? And then isn't the thing with the clown that he's also a spider? The spider. I
I thought it was like a giant duck from space or something. Isn't that?
I think it's a giant spider from space.
Oh.
This is like spoilers for It, but like, you know.
I haven't seen it, so is it?
Can
is
you
it,
count it as a spoiler if we don't even really know what we're talking about?
Yeah, that's true. Like, is it like if I'm just like, hey, here's what happens in Joker 2019. Is it a spoiler if I'm literally just making shit up?
Well, I'm not just making things up. I feel like I know something about the fact that there's like a big spider. That guy was just walking around. Hey, it's Harold McFly, Ben.
Hey, #1 dad, Harold McFly.
And second favorite wrestler of yours.
Yeah.
Or do you think he is above Al still? Like, I know you have a big time affinity and love for Harold McFly, but like, you also are like best pals with Weird Al. Where do they rank?
I mean,
not to ask you
really,
to rank your friends.
Harold
This is
spent a
little
lot of
messed up.
time since his early days, back when he was in a whole different company that I don't even remember what the name of it was.
I don't think it had one.
You know, and he had his fights with the Undertaker, who 17 later retired.
Yep.
You know, and after he had a really good run there, but you know, he took some time off to spend time with his kids there for a while, and he's returning to the ring. So kind of a returning favorite, although Al currently has had a better resume.
Yes.
You know?
Ben, would you care to explain Harold's backstory to our fans?
Well, the Undertaker killed Harold's wife. And then Harold's kids decided that they really liked the Undertaker. Or no, how'd this go?
Harold's wife died in
it-
a car crash, right?
I thought. Oh no! Wasn't it that it was that Harold? It was that Harold's kids loved the Undertaker.
Yes.
And Harold was like, all right, well, I'm going to fight the Undertaker to earn the respect of my kids.
Yeah, he wanted to become a wrestler.
Then
yeah.
he finds out that not only is the Undertaker his kid's favorite wrestler, but the Undertaker actually was the one that killed Harold's wife that he thought died in a car accident.
Okay. That's... I completely forgot that the Undertaker was anyway responsible for...
Oh, yeah. And so, basically, Harold had a lot of storied matches with the Undertaker, and 17 heard about this and later retired him.
I wonder if Harold McFly kind of secretly resents 17 for taking Taker away from him. You know, like it's like if someone killed Goku, Vegeta would be unhappy, or if someone killed Batman, Joker, all 4 Jokers would be unhappy, and one of the Impractical Jokers just because. Here's Barnacle Boy.
Hey, here's somebody else now.
Maybe Pilot. Maybe they changed the movie versions of it to not be like the books. But I feel like the thing in the book is that he's actually a big spider. I don't know.
I feel like the book's like 1,000 pages or something like that.
Taylor in the chat saying the Undertaker tombstone pile drove Harold's wife on the highway. I remember this vividly.
Another time, weighing in.
Here's your pal Link coming to the ring.
Yeah, I've been a big fan of the games based on Link's life lately. I've been playing them a lot, and excited to see him showing up here in AHHW.
Yeah, he's here to bring a breath of wild air to this matchup. He's awakening Beth.
Oh. Well,
Wind
maybe he'll
Waker.
have Berjora's belt soon.
Well, Ben, it's
There's
only...
a link to the championship if he can win this match.
Well, Ben, we'll find out in a matter of Ocarina of Time.
Zelda 2.
It's gonna take 4 swords to beat the competition in this one.
Well, you know what they say. It's the Oracle of Link season right now because he's going to be winning the championship for ages.
What's the new one gonna be called?
I don't know if it has a name yet. But you know what? He'll be raising that championship above his head like some sort of skyward sword.
You know, Ben...
And everybody will, he'll be leaving all sorts of opponents in his wind wake.
He's often mistaken for a girl, and he loves Edward Cullen. He's a Twilight princess.
Turtle God. There we go. Thank you, Sam.
That, yeah. Taylor says, is that Zelda? Because some people can never escape the shadows of their fears.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah. Hey, look who this is. When was the last time we saw Kratos? It's been a little while.
It has been a while. Former hardcore champion.
Yes. The second ever hardcore champion. I kind of like his music, even though it's like
From Athens, Greece,
fucking...
What do you mean?
weighing in at
It's Kratos' music. It has no association with anybody else.
the code.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I kind of like it.
Oh, okay.
Kratos, famous for having wildly unsuccessful runs at other championships, besides the
So
hardcore one.
it's time to have a wildly unsuccessful run at the Judge Virgil World Championship.
Yeah, he's like, you know what? It's time. I haven't failed in this division yet. I think it's the only one he hasn't failed in yet.
Well, welcome back to AHHWF, Kratos.
We clearly have high expectations for you.
You know Kratos is gonna win now, right?
I'd like it. Kratos has got some kinky boots, says Pilot. I didn't get a good look at them myself, but I'm looking forward to checking them out now.
I'll never show him again.
Taylor says Baron Craven. Alright, here we go. Kicking off the #1 contendership over the top rope battle royal for the Judge Virgil Overworld Championship. Let's
Yeah,
go.
way to go, Chris.
Thank
I
you.
hope Harold McFly wins.
I wonder if Barnacle Boy also would have tombstone power drove his wife on the highway if he had the chance.
Probably. Spider-Man seems like he doesn't want Harold McFly to win.
Where's Kratos' Kinky
And Obi-Wan
boots?
trying to eliminate Shaggy. But there's Shaggy holding on for now. It hasn't even gotten a chance to send anybody through a scoop shotzer right yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Patrick Starr flying through the ring, not really doing anything.
Just like Patrick Starr would. I was looking at Kratos' kinky boots, and it just gave me the idea for a female wrestler named BDS Emily. Someone should take that and use it. Or not. Maybe respect yourself. Anyway, I think Shaggy just eliminated Obi-Wan Kenobi, which, you know, even a Jedi mind trick couldn't keep him in the match for longer. He should have just, like, waved his hand and be like, you don't want to eliminate me. In fact, you want to go over the top rope and touch both feet to the floor.
That would have been a smart move.
I don't wonder why he didn't do it. Maybe he didn't want to cheat. Maybe he felt like the Jedi mind trick stuff would be an unfair advantage. Obi-Wan's a good guy like that.
Yeah. And there goes, who just fell off there?
I don't know. Did anyone fall off? Yeah, they
Shaggy
must
just
have.
eliminated someone there. Oh, Spider-Man. Shaggy just eliminated Spider-Man
Oh,
there.
wow.
Patrick Starr flying on top, doing a splash there on Harold McFly. Meanwhile, Shaggy feeling himself. Kratos and Link, a pairing that everybody's been waiting to see.
Wait, I just realized, Ben, as Kratos starts to zone in on Shaggy. Shaggy, remember Shaggy's iconic hardcore championship reign that everyone knows and loves him for? He won that for the first time against Kratos, who he just did the coolest power move of all time to. So these two squaring off again for the first time since Shaggy beat him for the title.
That's,
So,
you know, great job as an Alien Happy Hour historian.
thank you. That's actually one of the things I pride myself on. But, you know, maybe this is why Kratos made sure he entered this match after he has been gone for a while. Maybe he heard Shaggy was involved and he's like, this is my chance to get some revenge. Normally I can't touch Shaggy. He's too big of a name now. But now they're sharing the ring. I do like Kratos' boots now. That
Oh, Kratos, big mistake. Kratos purposefully put himself on the outside of the ring there. He even jumped over the top rope. But why is he getting back in there, realizing his mistake?
Yeah, utterly foolish, but luckily it didn't hurt him too bad.
Yeah.
A minute ago, Patrick slapped Harold McFly across the face, and Harold is making him pay for it now. Let us know in the chat who you got, as Ben and I will engage in that conversation ourselves. Ben, who you got out of who's remaining?
I'm going with Harold on this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like that
I think
pick.
it's Harold's time to come back and shine here in professional wrestling.
I'm going to go with someone unconventional. Never mind. I was literally just going to say Patrick. I mean, I think Kratos is going to win.
Well, Shaggy is certainly getting the most eliminations here.
This is Shaggy's, this is a good performance for him. He's had a really rough year, but, I think Shaggy's, maybe he's got his mojo back. He's eliminated, I think Shaggy's eliminated everyone who's gotten out, right? Everyone who's been eliminated was by Shaggy. Kratos shoving him to the ground and Shaggy pushing himself back up to try to get back in his face, but Kratos knocking him to the floor again.
Now, oh, Link
Super kick from Link.
Oh,
Whoa.
not eliminating Kratos.
Hanging
Kratos
on.
able to hold on there for a moment.
A stun gun from Kratos. He's doing well too. That Vertigo Boy dance is amazing.
Now Kratos taking his turn at eliminating Link.
Uh-oh. Back to Hyrule you go.
Ooh.
Oh, can you imagine landing back first on that shield
Yeah,
on the
that
outside
would
of the ring?
hurt. That hurt.
Yikes. Sam voting for Kratos in the chat. Not a bad pick after he just eliminated Link.
We're
And-
down to the final four here.
Who will challenge Chuck E. Cheese at some point in the future when Chuck E. Cheese's wife is done having their child?
Barnacle Boy tied up in the ropes a little bit here.
Is that gonna make it easier or harder to
And
eliminate
Shaggy
Shaggy?
goes out. We're down to Barnacle Boy, Harold McFly, and Kratos.
What a final three. You know, Shaggy will probably end up being the MVP of the match, but he will not go down as the winner of the match. Yet another hard loss for the Shagmeister.
Oh, that's another good nickname, Chris.
I'm just calling everyone Meister.
You're coming up with all the great nicknames.
The Harold McFly Meister hits the remaster like everyone else on the
Here
roster.
comes the Kratos Meister.
Taylor, you sent Shurgi your energy too late. Or maybe your energy's just weak. I can't say.
Or maybe they haven't seen that Shurgi was eliminated yet when they commented that.
Who knows? Pilot going for Harold as well. We got new Harold fans. A whole new generation.
Oh.
Oh my God! He hit the steps. He hit the steps,
Harold.
man.
Harold.
Oh, I was just about to celebrate the joy of introducing Harold McFly to a whole new generation, like Degrassi or something, and then he has the rudest elimination possible. Kratos saying, "You're in my way to regaining my former glory. Die."
Yeah, Harold grabbing that neck a little bit there as he tries to make his way to the locker
Yeah, he's
room.
hobbled.
Now we are down to the final two here, and it is Kratos and Barnacle Boy. One will take on Chuck E. Cheese next week for the Judge Burge Overruled Championship.
Oh my God! Barnacle Boy just hit a headlock driver and busted Kratos wide open. Has the God of War met his match in Barnacle Boy? Is Barnacle Boy a god?
Possibly.
We do have a lot of those on this roster. And here he goes. Out goes Kratos. Barnacle Boy is on his way to a singles championship run, out from under the shadow of Mermaid Man.
Yeah, well, Chuck E. Cheese did beat a sailor to become the champion, so I guess it's time to beat another one.
That's an excellent pull there. TNT in the chat saying someday Shirgi will break through and go Ultra Instinct, and then he'll be sorry. But that night is not tonight. Tonight is Barnacle Boy's night. I think he was the person I found least likely to win this match when it started, Ben.
Yeah, I mean, I would think so, but I've been proven wrong many a time here in AHHWF.
Great showing out of it. Barnacle Boy's a false prophet. Oh, y'all kill me. Barnacle Boy is ripped to hell. Look at his abs.
Yeah, well, definitely some good abs there for Barnacle Boy.
And he's got anchor arms.
We're moving on tonight as we can keep going through our delightful pay-per-view here.
It has been delightful, hasn't it, Ben?
Yes, it has. Say hi to everybody at home. Hi, everybody at home.
Ben, I don't... You're good at your job, right?
I like to think so. Well, obviously, this is Chris giving me some sort of a test. Some of you don't know this, but Chris is actually my boss. And so sometimes we have performance reviews. And it usually is just throwing me into the water without a lifesaver and seeing what I can do. Many times if you've ever seen me just try to keep talking over and over again because Chris isn't talking, it's usually an instance like that. And you're just getting to see it here on camera. Okay. Well, anyway, we're moving on to our next match of the night here. Once again, Bad continuing their whole streak here of being champions. They're taking on people to decide, you know, basically whatever team beats them will get to take them on for the championship. That's basically how they're doing the #1 contender thing. So we've seen a string of people trying to do that so far. Hopefully we'll see some more. Well, hopefully, I don't know. I want them to lose. So we'll see what happens, I guess. Thanks for everybody for sticking with us here and hanging out. You know, it's going to be a long night here. We have a couple more matches for you. So, you know, we appreciate everybody that's, you know, keeping us entertained and joining us here in the chat. Those of you that are watching after the fact, I hope you're enjoying the show, and I hope you enjoyed the ability to skip around because the Joker certainly had a long night. Sam saying, I did not know that. That adds a whole new dynamic. TNT saying, is Rob Matter coming back? Not as far as I'm aware. We're going to cut down here to the thing here. Just taking a sweet time in the bat. Oh. All right.
Introducing first.
Well,
From Davenport, Iowa, weighing in.
I guess Rob Matter is coming back. I didn't know there was a secret entrance in the bathroom that took you down to the gorilla position, but apparently there is. And Rob Matter making his return to the ring, I guess to take on Team Bad. I don't know who he's playing a team with. I mean, as far as I know, we haven't signed anybody that Rob Matter has been in a tag team with before. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what we're going to see here, but I guess exciting for the fans at home. to see the return of the Beast, Rob Natter. Pilot, oh man, I can't believe Chris is missing this.
And his partner, accompanied by Mr. Amazing.
Well, and here comes Beast and Mr. Amazing Gaston joining. So Gaston and Beast joining Rob Natter here to take on Team Bad. Or Bad, I guess. We don't call him Team Bad. We just call him Bad here because we're a good company. Shooting Star Press, hit him with your purse. I'm not sure what that's a reference to. No, obviously that's a reference to when Rob Natter first made his debut in professional wrestling. Many storied years ago. And now Rob Natter, a return to the tag division. If you're not aware of this, Rob Natter is a storied tag team wrestler. And making his return to the division to possibly win the AHHWF Movie Club tag titles.
Team Grand Prix, the villain, Birdman, and
So
the
if
animal, the
Beast and the Beast
Pain.
beat Bad tonight, then they get to take them on at the next show, I guess, for the tag championships. The chat at home. The chat at home excited about the return of Rob Natter. Pilot asking, does this make Rob Natter Bell? Possibly. We'll have to discuss that later on. But it does definitely seem like that right now, and I like that theory. But well, I don't know. I mean, I guess because we already kind of have Beauty and the Beast with Gaston and Beast, so I don't know who the man with Natter on his butt is going to be, but I don't know. We'll find out. Rob Natter, though, not looking great against Penguin right now, as many people have before. But you gotta love those boots. Everybody at home in the chat, let me know who you got in this one. Do you think Beast and Beast are going to be able to stop Bad? Or is Bad pretty much just going to do what they do here? Now we have Rob Natter versus Crash. It's a matchup I think a lot of people, a lot of wrestling fans have fantasy booked this. I've heard on many a podcast, people have gone like, what's the match that never happened that you've really wanted to see? And a lot of people have said Rob Natter versus Crash. So we're getting a little bit of a taste of it here in the tag division. Pilot saying he's the teapot. Another good prediction for what Rob Natter's role is here in the Beast and Gaston pairing. Now Crash is dragging Rob Natter across the ring. And Penguin coming back in. So far, Beast is just sitting there, or standing there, I suppose, and watching Rob Natter get tossed around the ring. I hope that, I don't know. If I want Rob Natter to do well in this, I guess I need to start talking about how great Team Bad is, or just Bad, because they're not Team Bad. But I guess, so yeah, they're great. They're in control, and Penguin is really, showing that ring rust on Rob Natter, but Rob Natter able to counter Penguin's move, getting him into a headlock position there, and then throwing a bow at the head. Oh my God, Rob Natter picking up Penguin and dropping him down. Penguin's face going straight into the mat there. Rob Natter showing some of that strength that he's been known for throughout his career. And a rolling clothesline, or a rolling elbow there to Penguin, sending Penguin to the ground, picking it back up, a spinning back fist there, and Rob Natter just throwing some blows at Penguin there. Shades of Penguin's battles with Batman throughout his history. TNT in the chat saying Rob Natter is the Ottoman dog. Pilot and Sam J looking like they're cheering on Rob Natter here. We have Penguin. Now Penguin versus Beast. The Penguin, oh, Penguin hit that kick to the back of the head there on Beast. Penguin has been in control so far in this match. Crash has had a little bit of involvement, but it's really been Penguin's show here tonight. And the crowd here letting Bad know what they think of him. Penguin doing a little shimmy shake there as Beast tries to get to his feet. And locking in that Cold Kina clutch. This could be Beast tapping here. Brian is asking Beast, what do you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want to quit? Rob Matter yelling for Beast to not give up. And Beast able to get out of the Cold Kina clutch for the time being. Penguin now throwing Beast into the enemy corner there. And now Crash back in the ring. A little tag team maneuver. Beast trying to get to Matter, but Crash stopping him from doing it. Gaston watches on, I think maybe offering some advice to Matter as he rests up and waits for that time to come back into the ring. Penguin throwing a quick little hit at the back of Beast without Brian noticing there as Crash threw him into the corner. And yeah, Bad just really showing why they are at the top of the tag division right now. But Beast able to fight back. Stomping on the chest of Crash there. And Crash not letting Beast have the upper hand for long. And Crash hitting that remaster, going for the pin. Penguin coming in. Oh, Rob Matter tried to break it up, but tripped and didn't get there in time to break up the pin. And Bad ends up coming out on top once again. Well, I can only assume after that that we're going to get Rob Matter returning to the booth here. But I don't know. I mean, maybe he needs a little bit of medical attention first. It's really hard to say at this point. So Team Bad coming out on top as we move on in the night. Beast and Beast not looking so great. And back in the booth, welcome back, Rob Matter.
Damn, I fucked up.
How'd another return to wrestling go?
Poorly.
So far in AHHWF, you've had some moments in the Royal Rumble, and now you've taken on one of the most dominant tag teams in the tag division. What do you have to say about, the competition here in AHHWF?
I should have stayed retired. I'm not cut up for this shit. God, Penguin hits really hard.
Yeah, it seemed like Penguin was getting some good shots in on you there. What do you think? So, like, Crash and Penguin, I mean, you obviously got to see a little bit more Penguin in the ring. But, I mean, who would you rather be in the ring with when it comes down to Crash and Penguin?
Crash. Penguin's gonna haunt my dreams for the next 9 months. God, I've never been thrown so much in my life.
Yeah, you definitely earned some airline miles there, if that's how airline miles work.
Ben, I
don't know.
I really thought, it's like, this would be cool. Hey, I'll come back to the ring. And the beast. You know, it's funny, right? And then
Yeah.
we come in and we'd like cruise on to like the Movie Club Tag Team Championships. And then I just got my ass beat in front of all my friends in our chat here. And I just, I should have learned from every wrestler ever and not come back.
Yeah.
I gotta stop doing this. Don't let me do this again.
Well, that's like, Sting, like we were talking about earlier. I mean, that's, where some people make mistakes.
It's bad.
It's you and Shawn Michaels. You and Shawn Michaels
I know.
are often spoken in the same breath.
I know. That's true. And, I wasn't here, Ben. Did at least, like, nobody said, like, when you said who they got, like, nobody said not me, right?
Oh, no, everybody was in your corner.
Okay, good. Because otherwise I'd be pissed. Oh, well, here's John Wick, who will hopefully have more success than I did. Unlike my failed attempt at earning a #1 contendership, this is actually for a championship. I'm burying the lead a little bit. John Wick is a Patreon pick. We put up the poll for our patrons to decide who was going to take on Luke Hobbs. for the Hardcore Championship.
Oh,
and
so
it
we have
looks
a
like,
hardcore championship match coming up right now?
yeah, we were just talking about me and all my failures. We forgot to mention that. But
I forgot to mention a lot of things.
yeah, the patrons have chosen John Wick, who is, I think, going to be more than a match for Luke Hobbs. You know, they come from similar wrestling backgrounds as well. You know, they both came from the action movie school of wrestling, as well as the same school as Joker 2019 movie, the 2019 movie school of professional wrestling. Taylor's telling me that now I have to shave my head and star in Jesus movies like Shawn Michaels.
I agree.
I would love to do that. Oh, Ben, these Patreon picks, they can't just pick one.
From New York,
We got a triple threat action now.
600.
Joining John Wick and Luke Hobbs is Donkey Kong.
Have we seen Donkey Kong in a hardcore match yet?
I don't think so. Do you think it'll favor him?
He does seem pretty hardcore.
He does,
He
like-
throws barrels around a lot.
Yeah, he throws barrels and doesn't he throw hammers as well?
Probably.
Yeah, I think so. And in
He
one of
throws
his
bonkos.
in one of the games based on his life, they had lots of guns. You could use that in a hardcore match. Brian can't stop you.
Oh, one of those peanut guns?
Yeah, or just a real one.
Oh.
Referees are powerless, but also you did great. Your job review came back A+. You get the
Oh,
job.
nice.
Yeah,
I get to stay here.
I'm a gracious boss. Oh. I'm happy I had everyone's support in even my failed effort. And
Well, and here comes the Hobbs, Luke Hobbs, the hardcore champion, making his way to the ring right now. You know, John Wick and Donkey Kong, great competitors, but Luke Hobbs has like that big fight feel, you know? Like you're like really, I don't know. Do you think like
The champion.
is anybody gonna dethrone Luke Hobbs anytime soon? Since he showed up here in AHHWF and won the championship, you know, he's been a force to reckon with.
yeah, I mean he's the people's champ. You know, he's quite the athlete, quite the superstar. And he also, I owe him a great debt. He lent me some baby oil before my match.
Oh, that's nice.
So yeah, he didn't even need to use the bottle. He kind of just like shook his body around and some like splashed onto me. And I was good to go. You know, I think our patrons chose great people to challenge Luke Hobbs. But you know, you might have a point there. This is a champion who's not looking to go anywhere. Also, you know, this match being for the Hardcore Championship, weapons will be involved. And I don't know who will be the most proficient in that environment between Luke Hobbs, Donkey Kong, and John Wick. They've all got kind of a claim to that particular throne. I've often said that Luke Hobbs, John Wick, and Donkey Kong all have a little ECW in them.
You do often say that.
Like all the time, like kind of an obnoxious amount. Like I should
Yeah.
probably stop.
No,
Like everyone's
it's-
heard it, and it's getting old now. It was a great, brilliant take at first. Everyone was like laughing and patting me on the back, being like, "Boy, Chris, like, what a comment." And now it's kind of played out.
Now I'm gonna quietly eat a cookie while you do
You
commentary.
honestly, you earned that. You go ahead. I'll commentate while you eat a cookie as well. All right, so we got a hardcore match going now.
Wow, these three are pretty fantastic.
And so is this. Your girlfriend's cookies are out of this world. There's Fire Guy. And John Wick and Luke Hobbs going right at each other. I think it's that rivalry of the box office. Meanwhile, Donkey Kong is not invested in that whatsoever, so he's just kind of hanging out, scratching his butt, like monkeys do. Is he actually a monkey? Like, do they, like, is a Kong a specific like breed of animal in his wrestling school? Like, is he not actually an ape? Is he a Kong specifically? Whoa,
Sure.
look at what John Wick just did to Luke Hobbs. Oh my god. Rolling him over backwards and then... Oh, he's going to finish off that series of knees, but Donkey Kong wouldn't let him. Donkey Kong defensive of Luke Hobbs. Maybe he sees something in him that reminds him of himself. You know, the big jacked frame. Maybe Donkey Kong has made a heart link with Luke Hobbs. Big
Ooh.
belly to belly from the Kong there. It is funny how much Riley has a singular brand across all the things they've ever made. Like AHHWF and Interstitial are like the same thing.
I've often said that too.
Riley's often said that as well.
Yeah.
I'm not making an original observation. I'm just remembering it. Check out linksmithgames.com if you haven't already, and you can
You
purchase
can buy the AHHWF board game.
It's called Interstitial, Our Hearts Intertwined. Interstitial, Our Rings Intertwined.
I get 72% of the take.
Now that was interesting, Ben. They just warped fit. Oh, wow. John Wick and Luke Hobbs teaming up against Donkey Kong.
Oh, but not for long, though.
Gigantic
The
clothesline.
Hobbs flying through the air there.
If I'm Donkey Kong, I'm like, dude, what the hell? I saved you from John Wick earlier. Trying to crawl away from that traitor Luke Hobbs, who's posing for all his millions and millions of the Luke Hobbs' fans. Look at the Kong clutch, and Rock just throttles him.
Yeah, he did throw a rock through the air there at Donkey Kong's face.
Swift reversal and a clothesline from Donkey, the leader of the bunch. You know him well. John Wick accidentally catching neighbor Brian in the crossfire.
And the champion is on the outside. Now is a great opportunity for one of these other two to become the new hardcore champion.
Yeah, and also a great opportunity for John.
And Donkey Kong's going to try to take it. Ooh, John Wick able to kick out.
If I'm Luke Hobbs, I'm grabbing the sharpest object I can find out there and bringing it back in with me. Art Game Director, you have a great point. Hobbs did appear in the movie The Giant Ape. I believe it was called,
Rampage.
No, I was thinking Fantastic Mr. Fox, but you're pretty close.
Is the Rock in Fantastic Mr.
No, I'm
Fox?
bullshitting.
Oh. I wish
were,
he was.
You were correct. I was being a joker. Now that we've had enough of those tonight. The AHHWF DVD board game. Move to my music, play that fucking music. Thanks, TNT. Hey, Ben. Are you done with your cookie?
Yeah.
Great, you can tell me who you got. Ooh! It is the night of DDTs and blood, Ben, here at Clash of Clans, because Donkey Kong just busted John Wick wide open.
I'm going to wait till after this to tell you that I have Donkey Kong.
Ben, Luke Hobbs got dethroned. Look, he's throwing a fit. He is upset.
Luke Hobbs was not involved in the pin that lost him his title. And Donkey Kong getting his first championship here in AHHWF.
Yeah, you know, I know one person who will be the opposite of Luke Hobbs about this, and that is Becky Scott Fairley, who won our King of Summer bracket contest on Twitter and got to choose a member of the roster to sign to a contract, and they are responsible for Donkey Kong being part of this company, so they had a great eye for talent, Ben. They picked Donkey Kong to become a professional wrestler, and Donkey Kong truly was tough enough, and finally, I think this is the first time Donkey Kong's won. Ever since their debut, they've been in a bunch of matches and lost all of them. And their first win was for a championship, Ben. Donkey Kong's the hardcore champion.
This is exciting.
It's an exciting night.
Yeah.
Ben, clans are clashing all over the place, and we got a new hardcore champ. And there's jokers. Jokers, Ben, jokers. And I came back.
Yeah. I mean, really, what more do you want from a pay-per-view?
The biggest joker of them all, am I right?
And we're not done yet. Grab some more popcorn, go to the bathroom, get a drink, whatever you gotta do. Because we're moving on through tonight. We're continuing this night of Clash of Clans. And we're going to first bring you a Clash of Clans.
Our second Clash of Clans match of the night, Ben.
What do
2
we have
of
tonight?
3 is about to begin. We have Team 17, which I just realized today when you put out your Twitter survey that that's the name of the game developers that made Worms 3D. Team
Oh.
17. Yeah. So they got that going for
I
them.
wonder if they're
which is nice.
related.
I think it's hard to deny that they are. I think you look at these 4 on this team and think those are worms in disguise. Don't you? Android 17, worm. Love Type Connection, Squirtle and Charmander, both worms. And Trunks, worm. The sword also made of another worm.
This
I don't
is-
see how you can argue this.
I mean, really, folks, this is what happens when AHHWF hits 10:30.
Chris just was talking about worms.
I'm not sure what's going on anymore, but I hope that you at home do.
Sam just had a great pay-per-view. I know it's timed up differently to where like he's saying something else, but I love the idea that I just prattle on about worms for like 5 minutes and say it's a great pay-per-view. We took the earlier comment of AHHW, it'll take your eyes to hell, and I'm taking your ears to hell right with them. I'm just trying to, eventually by the end of the night, all your 5 senses will be joined back together in hell, where they belong.
Speaking of hell,
Did I say
you didn't
song?
say the other team.
Oh god, that is hellish. So yeah, I made a bunch of comments about worms and false allegations about that whole thing, but Team 17 is comprised of Android 17, Love Type Connection, and Trunks. The opposing team is comprised of Wario, Waluigi, Mr. Clean, and Man Bear Pig. And Ben, if that Joker's match was the war it turned out to be, I literally can't imagine what these next 2 Clash of Clans matches are going to be like.
I can. Because I have a good imagination.
You might not be going to work tomorrow. Like, I mean, your other job. Like, you're coming to this work because you're still here. But, like...
I'm not going anywhere.
All right.
Not while AHHWF's on.
All right. That's like part of the jingle on our old school commercials. Some like 1950s child with a like little orphan Annie Dakota ring. It's like, I'm not going anywhere. That's on.
The machine.
Well, there's our men's champion, Ben, Android 17, and his team is the ones carrying the momentum.
Can't wait for my sense of smell in hell.
The last place you want it, truly. But 17's team is the one rolling into this one with the bonus of a preview win in their corner, because last week on this program, Trunks beat Man Bear Pig in what was quite the matchup.
Yeah, I was incredibly surprised. I knew Trunks wasn't going to give up, but I didn't know that he was going to actually beat Man Bear Pig.
Yeah, so I think the champion has chosen well, looked confident, but then again, he's a stoic android, and we never really are too sure about how he's feeling at any given moment.
Senton Bomb.
You know, if there's one thing you can say about elementary schoolers, they just love the senton bomb. It's their favorite wrestling move.
Yeah, well, because it's the easiest one to do.
They're hitting it in bounce houses, crushing kindergartners. What are you booing? Nothing's happened.
Oh, that no music means it's Love Type Connection making their return to the ring. We saw Squirtle recently, but it's been a while since we've seen Charmander.
They're back from their couples retreat in Tahiti.
Yeah. And so now they're going to. It's not their traditional what they're used to in tag team competition, but they are back in a tag team match, and they are on the same side, returning to help Team 17 defeat Team Wario.
Yeah, I think this was like the best get for 17's team, both because they're an amazing tag team, so they're obviously going to thrive in this situation, but also like that's just going to be like a big fan favorite. Seeing them back in the ring is going to energize this audience, and
it's energized me, I can tell you that much.
well, and also like you said, like maybe they've never been in this exact type of match before with the elimination style, but they have been in 8-man tag matches before.
Yes.
With Goku and Vegeta earlier this year.
That is true.
And here's Trunks rounding out Team 17. Former men's champion, cool worm in a jacket, and the victor of the Man Bear Pig match last week.
Yes, all those things are true.
40 pounds, the hero.
Now Ben, Trunks is from the future, but he's about to have a hell of a fight here in the present against Team Wario. That's a you know, if you thought fighting the androids in the future was tough, there were just 2 of them. This is a team of 4 with Wario has assembled quite the gross battalion.
And as it seems like maybe not the best time to do this, but as Team Wario is making their way to the ring here, I want to remind you that if you had a good time here tonight, make sure you hit that thumbs up. And also, if you're new here, if you haven't joined us before for a AHHWF show every Thursday, 8:30 Central Standard Time, hit that subscribe button. And there's a little bell that you can hit too, and that'll tell you when we go live. And yeah, all the stuff that you should tell people when you're doing a YouTube show.
Absolutely. And if you're watching right now and you're new, just like drop a hi in the chat right now so we can like shout you out. Oh my god.
Combined weight of 800
It's the Wario Bros.
And Louis
Ben, I hate everything about
I
this.
just don't even know what to say.
There's nothing to say. There's nothing that will reclaim the integrity of this show now that this has gone on. This is so much worse than Wario's normal entrance. They've got like weird techno happening, and this dance is not it. The vibes are off. Mom, pick me up. I don't think we've ever seen them be a straight up tag team before like this, and I don't like it and never want it to happen again. I'm gonna consider using my poll to get Waluigi fired.
I wish you the best of luck.
The fans all standing up and sitting back down. They're motion sick, Ben, after watching that terrible dance in the entrance. And here comes Mr. Clean, who is honestly, I think, the wild card of this match, Ben. On the one hand, former men's champion, one of the best on the roster. But, like you pointed out last week, he's teaming with 3 individuals that he would entirely disagree with on like a core of his being. Wario and Waluigi are the most unhygienic people alive, and Man-Bear Pig doesn't even know what hygiene is. He's literally just a monster.
Yeah.
They're 3
Is there
dirty wrestlers.
Does Man-Bear Pig have parents?
Al Gore, help.
I thought you were gonna say Al Gore was Man-Bear Pig.
Oh, no. No, that's...
That'd be a weird twist to the
You
story.
can't just say that on people. It's not like saying they're worms. Like, that's fine. But you can't say that, like, Man-Bear Pig's parents.
Yeah, that's just a little too far.
It's just
We have standards on this show.
cross the line. But yeah, so what do you think, Ben? Do you think he's gonna be able to tolerate, like, teaming with them? Like, there's one on just a philosophical level, but also, look at it this way. When he's not in the ring, he's got to stay on the apron near 2 other people that probably smell bad and are messy.
The thing we're gonna find out pretty quickly here is if Mr. Clean really cares about winning this match, if he's going to be willing to take a tag from any of these 3.
To touch hands with no hand sanitizer. I love Cat's theory here, which is you're telling me an entire team are secretly worms and it isn't the one Mr. Clean is on. The man does resemble a worm then. Maybe that's why he has such a complex about being clean. He's rejecting his true nature as a worm.
That's a really good idea.
He's like, I came from mud, but now I am too good for mud, and I hate mud, and I'm pretending I'm not from mud. I'm a man, and I like Windex.
And now he's teaming up with a man that's a bear pig.
And now the match is beginning. Welcome to hell.
Does it mean that there's 4.5 people on Team Wario if it's half man, half bear, half pig?
Yeah. Not fair, really, is it?
No, it's not. And Wario and 17 starting things off, the respective leaders of each team starting things off here in the match. And so far, Wario is in control against the leader of the pack.
Yeah, 17 went right after Wario. You know, this whole thing came about because Wario came out and said that our general manager, Frazier, thinks Wario would be a better world champion than 17. And
I greatly disagree with that. But
and he's apparently grooming Wario to be the next challenger for 17's title. So they had a war of words, and then they gathered up their friends. And now they're here to entertain us.
yeah, so Squirtle being tagged in here, doing a little tag team maneuver with 17. The problem that we have here is that Man-Bear Pig makes it really hard for us to see what's going on in the match. And I am I want to get some, honestly, I mean, all right, I got a lot of problems with Mr. Clean. But I want to get some laundry tips from him. The fact that he's able to wear all white next to Man-Bear Pig, who is literally bleeding.
Mr. Clean actually has like an aura of cleanliness that to some degree protects his skin.
Oh, okay.
He's not immune to dirt, no one is, but it helps. And Wario and Waluigi unfortunately working well together as a team. Do they have parents? I've never once thought about Wario, Waluigi, Mario, or Luigi having parents.
There's Baby Mario.
Yeah, but that's... The baby's their dad, Ben? Come on,
No,
get
but,
serious.
so they were born from somewhere.
You don't... Baby Mario could have been grown in a lab.
Oh,
You
that's
don't know.
that's true. A better
Baby Mario
question-
is sculpted from clay, like
Is it
Adam.
Is it Wario and Waluigi Wario, or is it Wario Mario and Waluigi Mario? Are they related, or is it just a coincidence?
Well, Ben, here I have some paperwork, and it appears that Wario's real name is Todd Wario Phillips.
Oh, so it's a middle name. Oh, okay.
It's like Riley.
Oh, okay. I've often said that Riley and Wario are very similar.
I can't believe Taylor's making Steph watch AHHW. Steph's not a fan of Man Bear Pig. Well, who is?
It's recommended that you don't make your significant others watch this show.
Yeah, my significant other is in the chat, but that was entirely their choice. Hey, Kat, if you're in the chat... Okay, yeah, no, I was just about to ask, but Kat's ahead of it. Not a fan of Man Bear Pig. Waluigi diving to make the tag to Wario.
And now getting an all-out brawl going on right now. Wario and Squirtle going at each other. Trunks and Mr. Clean.
Things are breaking down. Brian, you gotta have a backbone and
Classic
force
rivals,
this.
Trunks and Mr. Clean right there.
Absolutely.
Squirtle able to tag back in the leader of the team, 17. And now we're back to 17 and Wario.
Sam said Aaron would leave me.
I was thinking today that I do this every week, and
Yeah.
I still think I'm cooler than I was in high school.
You know, all I'll say is there's a reason that Liz leaves after musicology.
Yes, that's probably true.
I love that, though, what you just said. You know, Ben, I'm probably making a mountain out of a molehill, and I'm probably
Just
being
go
like,
for it.
I'm being a muckraker here. I remember that word from like middle school vocabulary and like the social studies classes.
Yeah.
Why do you think Squirtle tagged Android 17 instead of Charmander? When they both had their hands out and he dove for a tag, he tagged 17 instead of his boyfriend.
Well, I mean,
Is there trouble in paradise is all I'm saying.
I think quite the opposite. I think Squirtle was looking out for Charmander. Was like, you know what? If I don't have to tag you in, I don't want to tag you in.
Fair enough, conserving his energy and his health.
Yeah.
Hey, Ben, we got more blood on this show.
Yeah, 17 curb stomping Wario and drawing blood and dropping Mr. Clean into the middle of the ring there as well while returning his attention to Wario. Mr. Clean now rolling to the outside. It's Man Bear Pig and Waluigi there. This Wario out cold there for a moment.
17 on
tagging
a
in
roll.
Waluigi and 17 versus Waluigi for the first time.
What a match.
17 or Waluigi may not be allowed in Smash Bros, but he's allowed here.
Sam in the chat saying, I think Wario's come from eggs, which is like the best and worst visual. And then Kat saying, I'm watching this show so I know when to expect you to text me, LMAO, and to support Raw Matter.
I think Wario comes from eggs. I hate that.
You gotta be really careful when Easter rolls around.
Oh God.
Big moonsault from the champion. 17
Seven-
fired up.
Calling upon the AHHWF universe, going, lend me your strength. Put your hands on the screen.
You put your hands on your mobile phones and on your television sets.
Some people might watch this on television sets.
I know, that's why I said and television
Yeah, you
sets.
can get YouTube on your TV.
Yeah,
I mean, if I was at home watching this, I would put it on my TV. I wouldn't be.
I would as well.
Yeah, just saying.
We're not like making fun of you if you're watching on your mobile phone. We're just calling you a broke boy.
Well, all right. If I was,
I'm kidding.
if I was laying in bed,
Yeah.
then I would have it on my phone.
Okay.
You know, if I was
Fair
like,
enough.
oh, well, this is a later show, I'm just gonna like kind of put it on and relax in my bed
Ben,
with
what
my
is the-
stocking cap and such.
You're very like a Charles Dickens type.
Yes,
I was
yeah.
like, why do you have a stocking cap on in bed?
Yeah, I didn't use the correct term. Whatever that nightcap. I don't know.
I think
That's
it's
a drink.
night-
I have no
well,
idea.
well, I think it also. Well, fuck. Someone in the chat tell us if that's still a nightcap.
Tell us about old-timey pajamas.
Oh my
Oh
God.
my God! Waluigi just threw Man Bear Pig onto 17, and yeah, Charmander and Trunks both going, "Give us a tag! You need to get out of there."
Yeah, Man Bear Pig is trying to dismantle the champion. This is what Wario selected him for.
I watched this on a Palm Pilot.
That's such a good joke.
Yes.
Well, I mean, what am I
While I
mean joke?
played-
That's a sincere.
While I play Brick Breaker and
Oh, God. Man, Bear, Pig beating down.
I had a Palm Pilot at one point.
My dad did. I used to use it.
Because one of my parents, can't remember if it was my mom or my dad, had one, and then got one of those Blackberries, and didn't need it anymore. Because why would you have an organizer and a phone if you can have an organizer phone?
True.
And so they're just like, here you go, you can have this. And I pretty much just played Book Breaker on it. I had stuff in my schedule, but it was really just like, hang out with Sam. 2.5 hours.
Well, while you were talking about the finer points of the BlackBerry, Ben.
I was talking about a Palm Pilot.
Yeah, well, okay, yeah. 17 hurled Man Bear Pig over his shoulder by the arm, but it made Man Bear Pig very upset, and now he is pounding away on the champion, just destroying him. And here comes the series of German suplexes. Man Bear Pig taking him down to Suplex City. We're hearing Sleeping Cap in the chat.
Okay. I am really bothered looking at Man Bear Pig's thighs.
Oh, he's disgusting. I still can't get over the fact that he looks like his feet will disattach at any moment.
I don't know how you have any time to look at his feet when he has his thighs out.
I mean, like, literally every inch of him is something to look at if you can stomach it.
Slumber slipper.
Okay, according to Wikipedia, sleeping cats are called nightcaps, and now cats had to learn their history. So that'll be fun to have happening while this match is going on.
Right.
17, big needed Man Bear Pig, but can't fell the beast, can't knock him down. Forearm, there we go, taking him down to a horizontal position, which is ultimately where you want your Man Bear Pigs. You don't want them vertical.
That is a very good point.
Everyone knows that. Literally everyone knows that.
17 not really sure what to do with Man Bear Pig here right now.
Would you know what to do?
Oh, Man Bear Pig quickly making 17 pay for not doing anything.
No.
Now 17 bleeding. Trunks trying to get a tag.
Another DDT, another blood bucket. I wish someone would euthanize Man Bear Pig as a comment in our chat. Oh, fuck. Also, Steph wants to know why Man Bear Pig is wearing a skirt. I think Man Bear Pig looks good in the skirt. It reminds me of the Gamorrean guards from Star Wars, so I'm for it. I'm still cool, right?
It's funny that I didn't know what you were talking about at first, and I was going to go, actually, it reminds me, but I realized I was thinking of the thing that you just said. I just didn't realize that's what you said.
Okay, cool.
So I was totally just going to go like, no, it reminds me of like those guys at Jabba's Palace, you know? Like the pig guys.
I'm just nerdy enough to know their names. Then Man Bear Pig is punishing the champion. Like I said, this is exactly what Wario had in mind. This was, I imagine, the exact game plan when he was putting this team together. He was like, I want Man Bear Pig on this team so that he can just kill Android 17.
And Trunks throwing Man Bear Pig off the rock-hard abs of Squirtle.
You know, Ben, sometimes when I'm running this show, I also have to moderate the chat, and it asks me sometimes, do you want to publish this comment? It's held for review. I just approved a comment from Sam that says, I bet he has a duck penis, and I really shouldn't have.
Yeah, you really should think before you approve.
A competitor has been
Wait,
eliminated.
did Man Bear Pig get counted out?
A count out for Man Bear Pig, and Man Bear Pig is not happy about it.
Oh, he is
Waiting.
real mad. Up
Oh.
on the ropes, yelling at Brian, berating him from the top rope, but he's going to have to go. You know what's awesome about this, Ben? Is that's exactly what tends to happen in these Clash of Clan type scenarios. In a match where it's teams put together like this and there's a big man destroyer type, they tend to get carried away with their aggression on the outside of the ring and get counted out. This is exactly the type of situation that is carried on through all of wrestling history.
Well,
I love to see it.
Yeah, and Brian's smart about, you know, like paying attention and doing his job. I definitely was not even thinking about a count out at that point. I was too busy focused on the action here and learning about nightcaps.
But Ben, what's going to happen if Man Bear Pig doesn't leave? Look,
Well,
he's still perched on the top rope, just screaming.
Yeah.
Just high-pitched screaming from the top rope.
Man Bear Pig does seem like he's like, all right, you can eliminate me, but I'm not leaving.
That's really scary to think about. That means he can still interfere in this match. He can still be a presence in this even though he's out.
Oh, Wario trying to fly, but 17 out of the way. And now Trunks. Trunks getting involved here against Trunks' first appearance in the match, too. Against Wario.
Getting a little cocky, though, allowing Wario to kick him in the side of the head. Never advised. But he's coming back. Northern Lariat to Wario. Clean is throwing a fit, but Wario hits the rear window on Trunks. That could be all for him. I mean, he's relatively fresh, but that's a devastating maneuver, and he survives.
That is a devastating move. Wario's put many a person away with that.
Yeah, he's killed Shaggy with his ass. So, wait, Ben. I'm kind of scared. Where's 17? Did he... It was Man Bear Pig that got counted out, right? What if 17 got...
Was it a double count out?
I don't know. Is this just another, like, Joker situation where, like, 17 will put his hand up on the apron and slowly crawl up in a couple minutes?
We need to get word from Brian.
Yeah, I gotta figure out what the deal is with it. That is a game changer. That drastically changes this matchup if 17's already gone, the leader of the team and the champion. No, there he is. He's exactly what happened. His hand comes up on the apron. Okay, we're good. Bloody, but still alive. Not like everyone's gonna die. You know, it's a wrestling match, but...
Ooh, Clean getting a 2 count there on Trunks.
So there's nightcap discourse happening. We're gonna fill in the audience. Wow, big offense from Trunks, knocking down Mr. Clean and Waluigi. Apparently nightcaps were so long because they wrapped them around their neck to keep their necks warm, and people would, you know, get strangled. That's wild. Old times were wild. They didn't even have phones.
How did they use Twitter if they had a nightcap on?
Fire. Thanks, Fire Guy.
And Trunks dropping that fist on the face of Mr. Clean.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
What you got?
I got that Team 17. Ooh, you know it.
I like your optimism.
And Trunks getting Squirtle involved. A flying turtle.
It's been fun watching other people do tag team maneuvers with Squirtle. 17 and Trunks both now have invented some tag team offense to do with Squirtle that normally he only does with Charmander. They're experimenting with tag team move polyamory. It's an open tag team.
I'm so worried about the looming threat of Man Bear Pig there.
I know. It's like Chekhov's Man Bear Pig. It's been set up that he's in that corner, now you're just waiting, wondering how it's going to play out. 17, blood still rushing from the forehead, but luckily he's able to rest and recover on the outside while Squirtle covers the action for him.
Are you allowed to get cleaned up while you're not tagged in a tag match?
No, I think wrestling rule deciders are sadists.
Oh, okay.
I think they think red equals green, and they want the blood.
And Squirtle tagging in Charmander.
Charmander coming in like a House of Fire Pokemon. Oh no, Clean reversing, TNA kick, and a big time belly to belly from Mr. Clean. Happy to escape the filthy corner of his partners, and
Why is that called a TNA kick?
It's like a joke amongst wrestlers because in TNA for a while, like everyone was doing it.
Oh, okay.
It's not the real name of the move. It's like a wrestler's nickname.
It's not the real name of the maneuver.
No, it's not.
Okay. And now Clean tagging in Waluigi and throwing Waluigi at Charmander.
Shades of when Waluigi threw Man Bear Pig. Waluigi set up. Wow, big time heel kick to Charmander. 17 getting in the ring and saying, "Hey, you."
Get off of my cloud.
Or hey, you there. Like Soldier Boy.
Oh.
Well, I messed up. You're good. I said the wrong thing. You were right to take the reference and go somewhere else with it. TNT saying Schrodinger's Man Bear Pig.
You excitedly said that.
Well, I just was thinking because like it's only Schrodinger's top half of Man Bear Pig because like we can clearly see the feet are there.
Yeah.
It's Schrodinger's like waist up.
So
like,
the top half of Man Bear Pig doesn't exist? Is what we're saying?
Well, it does. It both does and doesn't exist because you can't see it, right?
Okay.
That's the whole deal with Mr.
Oh,
Schrodinger.
look at this single leg Kento crab. What's the place in Pokemon called?
Kanto crab?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Schrodinger's crab, but that's better. Makes more sense for Charmander's background.
If you're in the chat, tell me Pokemon places.
Whoa, big hurricane run from Waluigi. The fans applauded that. Stop it. All of you knock it off. Don't applaud Waluigi, and especially don't yell woo for him. He's not someone that deserves your respect.
I like how Brian's on Team 17.
Oof, look at that. I do like that too. He's like, tag me in, boss. I'm ready. Innovative offense from Waluigi. Waluigi and Wario surprisingly agile and very good at using their legs. Maybe that's what's happened when you are born from eggs.
What is Charmander trying to do here?
Oh, look at this, Ben. Gigantic Falcon arrow from the outside in.
A Charizard arrow?
Yeah.
Or a Spearow arrow?
It's a
Pidgeot arrow?
Who could say, really? You'll have to ask him after the show. You're always talking to these wrestlers, always finding out things about them, always being their friend. They don't like me because I'm the boss of you, not them.
Yeah.
They just don't like bosses in general.
Charmander game planning here with Trunks and 17.
Trunks shaking his head, maybe turning down Charmander's strategy. Charmander using his finisher, that's a good strategy. I'll try spinning, that's a good trick.
And now going for the cover here. 17 coming in.
Oh, no, not
17
fast enough.
almost able to stop Wario, but taking a big hit in the process.
TNT with a nice, hopeful message in the chat saying that they believe in Charmander because they put the can in Kanto. Isn't that nice?
That is nice.
Taylor should do marketing.
I like positive energy.
Me too. We'll get none of it from Waluigi. But hopefully, God, Man Pig's still there, huh?
Yep.
He's just, how long can one Man Bear Pig scream? It hasn't stopped, in case you're wondering at home. I love Brian's dedication to the craft of just ignoring. You know, he made his ruling, and that's final. He's not going to give in to the demands of whiny Man Bear Pigs. Yes, and this is what we love to see of AHHWF newcomers. Steph apparently saying, I want to know who's going to win, and I hate myself for being invested. That is the true AHHWF experience. You've nailed it.
Yep.
Welcome. You're one of us now.
You don't realize what the power of having fun entertainers fight each other can do.
Well, Ben, this is the best wrestling show on earth.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, Android
Honestly,
17 getting his head crushed by Mr. Clean's.
Maybe the best show, period?
I think so. I mean, Breaking Bad sucks, right?
Well, Breaking Bad's not on the air anymore. It was Breaking Bad, and now it's us.
They traded off. Walter White directly handed the baton to Vince Gilligan himself. Directly handed the baton to Fraser Crantz. Like, you know what? Go on, you crazy diamond. Oh, the clean clock for Mr. Clean. That might do it for our champion.
Charmander coming in to try and break it up. Wario. Oh, Wario not getting involved.
But now he does.
Oh.
Wario's weird.
Wario waiting, I think, just like, is like, you know what? I want to just wait till Charmander's not paying attention.
He knows I'm going to attack him while the pin's going on. He'll be surprised if I do it afterward. You know, Kat, you could probably meet Steph at the elementary school gymatorium. You come see AHHWF Live. Tickets on sale now.
Tickets are a six-pack of Mountain Dew Live Wire.
That's what you pay to get in?
Yeah.
Or we hand you that when you give us your money and then you walk in with it. What's the deal there?
Both.
Oh, okay. So it's like real. What? Hold on. So you give them a six-pack of Mountain Dew Live Wire, and they give you the same one back or a different one?
A different one.
Okay. The law of
You're
equivalent
ridiculous.
exchange. I love Full Metal Alchemist. And 17 pins Waluigi. Team 17 up 4-2.
Now 17 and Mr. Clean going at each other. Charmander and Wario. So technically, we're at 4-2 at this point.
Yeah. What else would it be?
I mean, there is a Man Bear Pig involved.
But
still.
he got out. He needs to go home.
Go your home.
And Mr. Clean stretching the champion. Oh, was that Ben, is that a tap out? Should Brian be counting that? What else could you call that? I mean, I don't want 17 to be eliminated. Don't get me wrong. I love our champion. But if you're in a submission and you're patting your thigh...
Is it only a tap, though, if you intend it to be a tap?
But he's tapping himself.
Because you see that all the time where people, like, will be tapping, but they'll be like... Because they'll be like, oh, shucks, this hurts, but they are not actually tapping out, you know?
Wow, 17 pins Clean with the big
And now
stomp.
it is just Wario versus Team 17.
Yes.
And
And
sounds
remember,
like,
he's abandoning his leader.
and
This is perfect.
Wario's like, fuck this, I'm out. And now we're just going to get to see Team 17 beat up on Wario
This
for
is
a
the
little
dream. This is honestly the dream scenario for this match. I wanted to see Team 17 sweep, and I wanted to see Wario be the last one to get his ass kicked. This is honestly ideal. Nothing in life has ever worked out better. I honestly can't believe we're here.
And not only that, we're getting 17 versus Wario for the time being.
That's true.
Here comes a tag. Never mind.
Ooh, Wario knocking down Charmander
Taking a
before
shot
Iowa
at
Swift in
Charmander.
17.
You got to think that Squirtle's going to get a little revenge.
Look at the frowny face on Squirtle. The eyebrows narrowed. The flexibility of Wario being used to punish the champion with a boot in the throat and a big mild bow out of the corner. Ben, Wario should honestly just give up, right? There's no way he can battle back from this. Wario's a great wrestler. I hate to say it. He's very smart. He's very strong. He's very good. But he can't beat 1-on-4 odds.
Don't say that too much because
That's true.
AHHWF
Commentator curse.
commentary curse, yeah.
Big boot from Charmander with the assist from 17. and he's
Charmander
setting up.
getting a little payback here
Another
for Wario's cheap shot.
Seismic toss. Wouldn't that be the greatest way to end this, Ben? Wario cheap shots him and Charmander pins him. Let's go. Let's do it.
1, 2.
No.
Oh.
Wario with the blood running down the side of his head, not giving up, unfortunately. Steph wants to get her dog a shirt that says Mr. Clean is a dick. Why the dog?
Why not?
I support it,
Oh,
but
Charmander bouncing off that turnbuckle there. Wario back in control for the time being.
wait, Sam said until it's the nightmare. Do you remember what he's referring to?
Of Wario coming back and beating everybody.
Oh, yeah, that'd be bad. Uh-oh, here we go, the bonsai bomb. He's beat many a people with that. Many a people? God, listen to me.
Many a peeps. Christian 4.
And the fans rain down the booze on Wario. They don't like to see this any more than we do. You can hear the ring squeaking as Charmander is pushed into position by Wario. 17 trying to get in there and interfere, but Brian reminding him he's got to stay on his side of the ring and hold on that tag rope that no one holds on to anymore. Charmander sounds different than I expected him to. You hear his little grunt there?
Yeah, well,
Not the voice I expected.
Charmander getting 17 back involved in this. Is 17 going to end things here, or is Wario going to be able to mount a comeback?
Oh no, Ben. This is
Oh.
when he first beat Shaggy with the hardcore title. Just rubbing his
Oh,
ass in the
no.
champion's face.
No.
That's disgusting. Wario making a mockery of professional wrestling with his rump yet again. Please don't beat another champion with your ass. Thank God. Okay.
17 able to kick out Team 17 knowing he could do it.
17, I feel like, God, you gotta either make a tag or just like do whatever it takes to punish Wario for doing that to you. You gotta save face after that one.
Drop kick to the back, to the lower back there of 17.
Yeah,
Gonna make picking things up a lot harder.
Wario's been fond of throwing people, using the drop kick to send them into the buckles, using the ring as his only weapon. That's the only advantage he's got. If he can separate individual members and beat them up using all the obstacles around ringside. Throwing 17 to the outside. And dancing in his face like a Fortnite kid. Before sending him to the floor in a heap.
A punch that was shades of Mr. Clean there. But Wario, with blood running down his face, is not so clean. 17 getting a tag. Squirtle back in, but Wario up on the top rope.
What's gonna happen here? Oh, that's the worst thing that could happen there.
A flying elbow is what happened there. It was just a weird one.
Look at 17 just laying on the ground, having to recover. Not even just he has to be on his back. He doesn't even have the strength to wait on the apron anymore. Ben, our champions had it all taken out of him.
I also agree with the sentiment of really have some class during the stick face.
Yeah, I mean Steph already understands what pro wrestling should be more than Wario.
Oh no!
Oh, not again!
Speaking
Not
of
to Squirtle.
having class.
You can't. It's one thing to do this age at 17, but to Squirtle. He's a Pokemon! You don't put your ass in a Pokemon's face, Ben. This is despicable. No, no, no. Oh, thank God. Thank God.
Squirtle able
Squirtle's
to
still
kick
in it.
out. Even though they have the numbers game, no one on Team 17 looking to check out early here.
Yeah, well, I mean, like, Wario has always been a top-tier athlete, and, like, he's really showing it here. He's doing really well against all of Team 17. He's doing better now than he was when he had teammates, honestly. I'm really happy that Man Bear Pig abandoned him, though. Like, once it came down to just Wario, even Man Bear Pig's like, alright, well, this you're clearly done. Thanks, Fire Guy. I love him so much.
I don't. It's dangerous to yell that in a crowded gymatorium.
Yeah, that's true.
Now Squirtle and Charmander getting a little tag team
this?
action. We've missed
Total
this.
elimination, the first time we've seen it in months.
And a 1 and a 2.
Oh! How
Is-
did Wario survive
Is
that
literally
move?
nothing going to end Wario here?
I think survive is my competitors of the night. I think I've said that word the most.
Well, that's what happens in a Clash of Clans match.
That's true. It's almost like it's a series of people that are surviving tonight.
Yeah, well, that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to survive a series of eliminations.
That's absolutely right. Wario and 17, both leaders bleeding as this team battle continues to rage on.
Squirtle calling upon the energy of the AHHWF universe.
Squirrel's got bigger biceps than I knew.
Well, Squirtle's been working out.
And he's got a lot of water weight as well.
Yeah, well,
Hooking him up. DDT to Wario. Shades of Mermaid Man, the legend, the icon, the show stealer, Mr. WrestleMania. Fans rallying behind Squirtle.
we seem to be just kind of at the point in the match. I wanted to wait till this happened. That Wario is just really just taking a beating and still kicking out, but there's not really a move of offense going on here, you know?
Yeah. But here we go, the second total elimination, and that has got to be, Ben, a total elimination. Team 17 victorious against Team Wario.
Team 17 getting the W here. Here's to the greatest love I've ever known.
Amen. I love, Ben, that Love Type Connection comes back from their long absence and are the ones to secure the victory for Team 17.
Squirtle reminds me of Adam Silver.
That is a take.
What an interesting comment. Well,
Here are your winners.
if you've made it this far, make sure to keep going because we're going to have a quick little intermission kind of match. You know, no offense to the people who are wrestling.
Damn, Ben, burying the hell out of them.
I'm just, you know, I'm talking about
Let's be real.
no, I'm just saying in our Clash of Clans, this will break up the rhythm of the Clash of Clans matches here.
Yeah.
And
you know,
we-
too many clans clashing in a row,
Yeah.
it gets to be a little...
So we're gonna have a quick one here, and then we will move on, or who knows at this point.
Yeah,
honestly.
who knows?
We're gonna have Bulma versus a new competitor.
Yeah. I'm excited about this one. Bulma has not had many matches herself, but she'll
Yeah.
be taking on the new addition to the women's roster, Rogue.
Oh, all right.
If you're a fan of the X-Men.
Well, so there, you're getting a fun little debut here. That's gonna be a good time. And then after that, we have Team Shigo versus Team Marvel.
Yeah, that is the match I've been most anticipating throughout the night. And we've only got one more match until then. So I cannot wait. Yeah, if you're Eastern Standard Time, you might need to sleep. It's yeah, it's past midnight, and while Saturday is alright for fighting, Friday in Eastern Standard Time, maybe not as much.
Soon it'll be Friday Central Standard Time.
As well, yeah, which that is great for fighting.
Oh, well,
Like,
yeah.
just the best.
Of course.
Like, if you're ever gonna fight, like, you gotta try doing it on a Friday in Central Standard Time.
Speaking of fighting,
Let's do it.
tell your friends because you are witnessing the longest AHHWF in history.
Making her way to the ring Japan, the match.
So Bulma, you know, known for being a manager of Vegeta and Trunks' the tag team, and then of Vegeta in his singles championship run, turning on her own son during that to represent her husband instead. You know, I love Bulma. I'm not her biggest fan lately in this company. I like her entrance music though, and she got a nice ascot. She and Fred Jones should maybe think about linking up. Can you imagine, Ben, if Bulma started managing Fred Jones, the ascot assassin, and then Fred Jones and Vegeta were like an odd couple tag team?
Well, many people believe that Bulma was the brains behind the Trunks Vegeta tag team
And
title
your
reign.
opponent,
So,
from
you know,
Mississippi,
Bulma has a great career as a manager.
Marie.
Has not had a ton of success as a wrestler, but is one of the best managers this business has ever seen.
Absolutely, and I think the only reason she hasn't had much success as a wrestler, she hasn't had as many opportunities as other people at that.
Well, I mean, that is a very valid point, yes.
But speaking of someone who hasn't had many opportunities, this is the first opportunity for my favorite X-Man, Rogue.
I love Rogue's music, too.
I know, it's real good. They captured the Southern energy, did Music Cheryl. Also, nice jacket. Rogue's fun. I like this already. The music and the jacket and the positive can-do attitude. I'm ready for Rogue's debut.
Well, and
Rogue's
here we
wrestling
go.
in the jacket.
Rogue versus Bulma.
Oh my god, that's a way to start your first match. Grabbing her by the ascot and launching her overhead. Bulma saying, I'm not putting up with much more of that. Trying to connect a dropkick with those rain boots, but Rogue dodging, taking down with a clothesline.
Yeah, back and forth counters here for the time being. My thing tonight's definitely been the time being.
That guy's is definitely fire. Hey Ben.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you like?
Oh, you know, like hard rock, a little bit of classic rock.
That's nice.
Hey, Chris.
Yeah. Me?
Yeah. Who you got?
I think the person who's going to win this match is hard rock, classic rock. No, I'm going Rogue.
Okay.
What about you? What do you think?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm going Bulma.
This has been an Alien Happy Hour bit presented by Ben Schmidt and Chris Hunt. Oh my god, look at the strength presented by Rogue and a big DDT
The
counter
night of
presented
the
by
DDT.
Bulma. The night of the DDT continues on. No blood this time though, thank the Lord.
Yeah.
Whoa, nice schoolgirl pin.
I think the thing is that it's like, yeah, maybe we haven't seen Bulma that much, but you know, Rogue's debuting. It's Rogue's first night here in AHHWF. Bulma's been around AHHWF. Bulma knows how this works.
Absolutely. Look
And
at
it's really, you can't overstate that too much.
Not at all. You look at the innovative offense from Bulma's part, using her foot in the small of the back on rope while she pulls her arms back over the ropes. And here we go, the classic women's division fighting on the outside near those steps. The women's division here in AHHW is known for their brawls outside the ring. In this match, Rogue's first match is going to be no different. She knows the environment she's walking into, or flying into. She can fly. Who knows if we'll see it here tonight. It'd be cool if we did. That's all I'm saying. No pressure, Rogue. You ain't gotta fly if you don't want to. But at least one guy in this commentary booth would like to see it. Also, still Bulma's powers.
Oh,
Well, because if Rogue touches people, she gets their powers, which means that if Rogue were to take those gloves off and touch Bulma's skin, she would become, like, a great inventor. Which
I
would be
don't know,
really
is
helpful
that-
in a wrestling match.
yes. How is that helpful in a wrestling match?
You could, like, invent moves, maybe, or, like, design, like, the world's best kendo stick that can also detect Dragon Balls? I don't know. I'm just
Dragon
spitballing
Ball
here.
detecting kendo stick.
Yeah. A big bully to bully from Bulma. Uh-oh. Setting up Rogue here. trying to end this rookie's first night in a bad way. Oh my God, what is this?
Bowman out going for the cover here, and it's a 1, it's a 2, and it's a kick out for Rogue here.
Yeah, that impressive suplex, not enough. Then what a marathon Clash of Clans has been. This is for sure our longest show in the history of our company.
This is a good warm-up for Extra Life.
Right, yeah, God, seriously. Yeah, if you didn't know about that, folks, next month on November 9th, Alien Happy Hour will be doing a stream for Extra Life, raising money for the Children's Hospital. And we'll be playing video games on a live stream for 24 hours. And included in that 24-hour broadcast while we're collecting donations and streaming for everyone's entertainment, we will be including the final AHHW pay-per-view of the year. Will be included in that broadcast.
Yeah. Then we'll have our off-season here. We'll regroup and bring you back some more AHHWF action.
Yeah. So I guess that's our way of saying that this next month of AHHWF will be the last month of this action for 2019. Well, we got 2 months, I guess.
So hold on to
no,
your
it's
butts.
about a month, yeah. Yeah, hold on to your butts as Rogue is holding into Bulma's head. Rogue over the cover as the audience applauds. And Bulma has no extra life in this match. Rogue is the winner. Strong debut, gotta say. I wanted her to win every time, not just so we
Here
can hear
is
the
your
music
winner,
twice.
Anna Marie.
Oh, they're bringing out the shoot name as announcer Carol. Thanks everyone that's sticking with us. I know it's been a long night of wrestling action, but hopefully you've been having as much fun as we have been. And we have finally arrived at our main event.
The main event. All the other events were like side events.
I mean, like my event was pretty good, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, what do we have coming up here, Chris?
We have the main event of Clash of Clans, the ultimate Clash of Clans here.
The ultimate.
Because it is Team Shigo versus Team Captain Marvel.
So there's a lot of history that builds up to this one.
Oh yeah.
I was throwing to you to tell us about it.
Oh! Well, in that case, let me tell you. We have history mostly in terms of the leaders, right? We had Captain Marvel and Shigo who have been battling over the Women's Championship. It's a whole sordid affair we've talked about a lot of times. Basically, Shigo's cheated at every turn to take the belt away from Captain Marvel and keep her away from it. But then even inside the teams themselves, there's history crossing those team lines.
Sure, yeah.
Lola Bunny on Team Shigo hates X-23. Samus on Team Shigo also hates Captain Marvel. Elastigirl is disappointed with Shigo, and Kim Possible is Shigo's longtime rival. There is all kinds of mess happening. Captain Marvel and Navi have beef after Navi helps Shigo.
Samus and Elastigirl have some
Yeah,
back and forth there.
that's true. Yeah, I think, this is a complicated web of women's wrestling history here, and I can't wait to see how it all combusts in the ring in our main event here tonight. This music's very good.
Good music tonight.
Yeah, seriously. Oh. Well then, should we eat our final cookies?
I guess so.
Everyone at home,
Here's to you.
Making his way to the ring from Denver, Colorado, the International Women's Heavyweight Champion,
How about that?
the X Factor.
the Mean Green Women's Championship defending machine.
Yeah, Shigo, after winning the Money in the Bank, cashed in on Captain Marvel, who had already gone through 2 matches that night and came away as the AHHW Women's Champion. And defending that title, worked out a deal with Navi to make it essentially a handicap match, even though it's supposed to be a triple threat. And yeah, Captain Marvel basically going like, hey, if you want to team up, let's team up. And so, obviously I know Captain Marvel still has her sights set on the AHHW Women's Championship.
Mm-hmm.
This is just a merely like, hey, listen, like, if this is what you want to do, then like, let's both do it and let's fight this out.
Did you do that on purpose? The hey, listen.
Nope.
That was real good.
All right.
The thing is, Ben, though, and I don't want to put us in a sour mood before we might get to watch Captain Marvel exact some revenge on Chico here tonight in this match, which is obviously our hopes and dreams. The thing to think about, though, clearly these two are not done with each other. They're not finished with you, in other words, right?
Yeah.
But despite this match taking place, where they're warring with their two teams, they're clashing with their clans, Captain Marvel no longer has a direct path to the championship. She lost in her. Now, granted, it sucks because it was a glorified handicap match, but she did lose her rematch clause matchup. So she's gonna have to find another way to earn another title shot to try to get her belt back. So the best case scenario for Captain Marvel is her team wins this matchup tonight, and then this might as well be the time to announce that the next pay-per-view event coming up will be the Queen of Halloween, Ben. You remember the King of Summer, this tournament we all had fun with?
I recall.
No, the tournament for the men.
I think I was here for that one.
Yeah. Well, the tournament for the men. Winner got a men's championship opportunity. We're going to do the same thing with the women. And so Captain Marvel is going to hopefully be taking some revenge on Shigo here, going through that tournament, and then earning a shot at her again for all the marbles. But speaking of the championship, here comes Samus, who we have not seen since she lost the women's championship to Captain Marvel at Area 51. And I imagine there's going to be hell to pay for anyone in the ring against Samus tonight.
Yeah, well, obviously Samus is on a mission here, returning to AHHW competition, and I think, I don't know, is this maybe an act of like trying to get some favor with Shigo, of like, hey, I'll help you embarrass Captain Marvel, but like maybe a title shot down the road.
Yeah, that does seem like the kind of thing that Samus would aim for. I saw some fans in the back there doing Samus's pose along with her. Has she gained some fans in her absence? Has absence made the heart grow fonder even for a jerk like Samus?
Sometimes they cheer the ones they hate and they boo the ones they like, They're just having fun, Chris.
That fan feels the power. What? Did he just switch signs? That fan is quick. He's got sleight of hand skills. Chris Angel in the audience.
Fancy. We need to update the banner to musicology.
That's true, yeah. Maybe after the offseason we'll be back with the musicology over the top rope Judge Burgo World Championship. Oh my god, Ben, you know what just happened? We ran so long on the pay-per-view that Becky Scott Fairley, overseas, is now awake to watch it.
Well, welcome.
Welcome
to late night, early morning with AHHW.
This is unreal.
James Corden who?
Well, Becky, you showed up at the right time. Our main event's about to kick off. It should be a hell of a matchup. Yeah. And the rest of the show's been good and fun, so I imagine you'll go back and watch that like you usually do. I hope you find things you enjoy on that as well. It's been a long one, but a good one here at Clash of Clans. That kid loves Little Bunny's music. Maybe Little Bunny herself, but if that's the case, I question his taste. And his parents.
I question a lot of things.
Like that guy's jacket?
No, I don't question that one.
It's pretty fine, yeah. I'm unfairly judging dude's jacket.
But that guy's jacket.
That's a bad jacket. She go with a hair flip, trying to make light of her arch nemesis Kim Possible as she enters the stage.
Ready to go.
This is a good pick from Captain Marvel. You know, if you're going up against Shigo, you might as well pick the person who's been fighting her and beating her for the longest amount of time.
Yeah, well, exactly. You know, that's Kim Possible has the best game plan when it comes to fighting Shigo.
Well, you know, and like technically Captain Marvel has yet to beat Shigo, so Kim Possible has that edge over her. You know, Captain Marvel is very talented, obviously, but maybe she needs someone with that particular edge.
The rated R superstar edge.
Yeah, that one would be helpful too. It wouldn't be bad. It wouldn't hurt your team's chances any, I don't think.
No, probably not. It'd be weird if it did.
The ref's like, well, I mean, like...
You're all eliminated.
I hate Edge. I'm a Christian guy. Do you think Neighbor Brian is a Catholic? I get Lutheran vibes from Neighbor Brian.
Honestly, I have no idea.
Alright, well you wait till the match starts so you can look at him again, and then I want you to take a guess on
It's
his...
12:20 Eastern Central Standard Time.
There's Elastigirl. She's happy and smiling. She's been gone for a little while. Maybe she's happy to be back in front of her adoring fans.
Well, and I think Elastigirl's happy to get to teach Shigo this. You know?
Oh yeah, you know, they have unfinished business as well as her and Shigo. Her and Samus. You know, this is much like the times in Elastigirl's past where superheroes have been outlawed and her family had to go into hiding, hide who they were, hide their abilities. And maybe this little absence she had to hide her wrestling abilities. She had to hide who she is and who she is being a good wrestler. But now, the time has come to let her exceptionalism shine in an AHHW Elementary School Gymnatorium ring once again. Representing Team Captain Marvel. Or as you've been dubbing it, Team Marvel, which is great because it maybe it duped one person into thinking Wolverine was going to be on the show.
Maybe. That's what I was hoping. I love marketing through dupes.
It's the only way to market, truly. Here we go, Ben. The best entrance in AHHWF for one of the greatest superstars in AHHWF. This, Ben.
Fire!
Time. Is X23. Women's wrestling legend. Former two-time AHHWF Women's Champion. Here to side with the rightful Women's Champion against the current Women's Champion. This is the ultimate pick in the Women's Division if you're going to battle with three other wrestlers. This is your ace in the hole.
Yeah, I mean, X23. Well, so there's two former champions on one side.
And from
There's a
Pennsylvania,
current champion and a former champion on the other side.
Yes. Accurate. Yeah, X23 and Captain Marvel both being the former champions Ben is speaking of, and Shigo, obviously the current, and Samus the past. This match is so interesting, Ben, because like we talked about, they all have different reasons to be fighting amongst each other, and I wonder who is gonna like want to go after who. The only thing I'm certain of is that Lola Bunny can't wait to get her gloved hands on X23. Our fans love this entrance so much.
I
don't
love this
blame them.
entrance.
I do too. Nothing gets me more hyped than watching X23 make her way to the ring. X is the only person I won't be mad at for having an entrance this long on a show that's going this late. Normally, I'd be like, dude,
You gotta get to the ring
yeah,
faster.
please. You're already in the ring, stop crawling around. But S23's crawling around is cool, and she's a legend, so she
Yeah.
can do this. And look at the ferocity on her face as she gets ready to defend the honor of Captain Marvel and the honor of the women's division as a whole.
Do you realize, Chris?
Do I realize?
Do you-
The answer is no, but go ahead.
Did you realize that you were a champion? No, but you realize that we accidentally did a show longer than Raw.
No, don't say that. Don't say it. This is a pay-per-view though, Ben. They're
That
always
is
supposed
true.
to be longer than Raw.
You're right. And here comes the captain of Team Marvel, the Captain Marvel of Captain Team Marvel, Captain Marvel Team, Captain.
Well, Ben, that was funny, but Captain Marvel is no joke. I think almost everybody hopes and envisions her as the next women's champion in our near future. I hope that whatever it takes, by the end of 2019, I hope Captain Marvel regains the title she unfairly lost. And hopefully this is the first step on the way back to that. I think she's put together a great team. Shigo has too, don't get me wrong. But I think it's going to be tough, but odds are good. It is highly possible that Captain Marvel takes this one home. We're kicking out that to Shigo and Kim Possible. Interesting. Unlike 17 versus Wario, Team 17 and Team Wario, where the leaders started the match off, this time it's one leader versus it almost says one subordinate, but that makes it sound like so bad.
No, it's Kim Possible versus Shigo.
That's what I'm
I
saying,
mean, this is
like-
the reason that Kim Possible is on this team.
Absolutely. She's like the antidote to Shigo's weird green venom.
Also, saying in the chat, with X23, it was only kind of a dupe to imply Wolverine would be there.
That's a great point, Kat. Saving our ass as usual. I love seeing Kim take it to Shigo with these knees on the outside of the ring. You know, also, Shigo made famous by her portrayal in one of the interstitial one-shots on the Interstitial AP podcast. But that Shigo was much less evil and terrible than our Shigo. They took some liberties with her life story. You know, a lot of these biopic type things that kind of go easy on people.
Sure, yeah.
Which I'm sure Shigo is happy about. But here in our wrestling company, we will never do that to you. We will always call out who is bad and who is good. Because we're unbiased commentators. Shigo tagging in her best buddy, Navi. After that initial volley with old rival Kim Possible, decided she's had enough of that. Kim blocking the elbow from Navi. Good start for Team Captain Marvel. Irish whip from Kim and Elastigirl. You know, we mentioned why Kim Possible was chosen, and X23 chosen basically just because of her status and ability. Interesting that Elastigirl was chosen because, you know, she's also a superhero, could possibly combat the abilities of Shigo, but also, Elastigirl for a while was kind of almost, not like mentoring, they're on the same level, but trying to provide a better path for Shigo. Trying to teach her how to be a better person. And for a while, it looked like that might be working out, but Shigo only disappointed Elastigirl by becoming shittier than ever.
Yeah.
And so Elastigirl being brought in for that historical personal reason. On the other side of things, Samus obviously chosen as a former champion who is an extremely dominant champion. Navi brought in as Shigo's one and only friend, and Lola Bunny brought in as a counter to X23. I think both teams were chosen wisely. We're gonna find out which one was chosen wiselier.
Yeah, well, who you got?
Oh geez, I wasn't ready for it. I should have expected it.
If you're
based on
watching
like
out there in
every
the
match.
chat, let us know who you got. Do you got Team Shigo or Team Marvel?
I think I'm gonna go Team Marvel. I think they can do it. I sometimes get cynical with my picks on this show. I think Captain Marvel can do it. I think the universe is gonna do us a solid, and Captain Marvel's gonna get this one.
You know, I would love that. I would love to see Team Marvel win. I just, though, you look at the lineup on Team Shigo here. You have the current champion. You have the former champion. You have who both of them, mind you, have in-ring experience with most of the people on the other side of that ring.
That's true.
Then you have Navi, who's a complete X Factor, but one of the longest running people here in AHHWF. Really understands how things work here in this company. And not only that, then you have Lola Bunny, who, while Lola Bunny does not have the accolades, has had a lot of success against X-23 in the past.
Yeah, well, that's something I thought about.
And X-23, a former champion. So I think that through the transitive property,
Yep.
definitely helps out Team Shigo.
And Lola Bunny has beat X-23 more times than X-23's beat her. And look at Shigo putting her boot on the face of Elastigirl and posing above her. And hooking her up for her finisher, that DDT.
Going for the cover here.
Oh, Captain Marvel in it. Okay, Ben, let's put our tinfoil hats on. Did Captain Marvel accidentally hit Brian, or is Captain Marvel getting so desperate in this conquest against Shigo that she was willing to take out good old nice neighborly Brian in order to prevent her team from taking a loss potentially?
I am of the belief that that was an accidental taking out of Brian. But
My God, I hope you're right.
At this point in the show, anything's really possible, so who knows?
Kat in the chat saying they want Team Shigo. So I don't know what to say about my partner anymore. Shigo staring down her rival Captain Marvel while Elastigirl stares down the back of Shigo's head. Maybe game planning for where to put her foot.
While they're doing this, Chris, I want
guy.
to cut back and if you could give the people at home maybe some thoughts about what's going on at Alien Happy Hour. What do you got? What's coming up?
On Alien Happy Hour?
Yeah.
Just in general?
Yeah.
Well, like I said, we got the big Extra Life event coming up November 9th. That's one to look out for. We also have a recently debuted podcast with Musicology hosted by Ben Schwinn. I just did my first episode of that tonight. Ben and Liz and I talked about Brockhampton's album Ginger. That was a fun time. So that will be coming out tomorrow.
Oh, wait, the action's going on in the ring here right now. We need to cut back. We can't be like
There's
other
no more
companies.
time to talk about Ginger.
We can't be like other companies and not show the action going on in the ring here.
We can't promote random things. Wow, Kim Possible, she might have just broken the nose of Shigo. Which person in this match think is most likely like Brockhampton?
Kim Possible.
Kim Possible? Yeah, you're probably right. Alright, that was an easy one. I'll give you a harder one. Which person in this match would you most like to have on Musicology as a guest?
Captain Marvel.
Okay. She could talk about some No Doubt, maybe
Yeah.
some Nine Inch Nails.
Exactly.
She's
Shigo
gonna
getting a
take
tag,
Lola.
and it's Lola Bunny versus Kim Possible. These two have fought it out before here in AHHWF.
I think so. Probably. And Kim taking a chance to show some love to the AHHWF universe.
Oh.
Big chop.
Sam is thinking about getting involved there. Brian telling her she has to wait her turn there.
What is Samus thinking to do?
Kim Possible pulling Lola over, away from that corner. And going for a cover here. Kicking out at 2.
Impossible made it. Oh, here we go.
Here comes X23. X23 versus Lola. We haven't seen this since the Big Show. Or no, the show after the Big Show.
Yes. X23 and Lola have been rivals through all of 2019. X23 in particular has basically only wrestled Lola Bunny. She had a couple other matches, but for the most part, this has been her primary opponent throughout the entire year.
Yeah, well, and very fitting that they face each other here at Clash of Clans.
Yeah, never has a rookie gotten so under a veteran's skin before. God, Cat dragging the hell out of us, saying after 12:30, this is like watching WrestleMania this year. You know, it's not our fault that our wrestlers are so good that it's this hard to beat them. In WWE and AEW, their shows only last a certain amount of time because their wrestlers are easy to beat.
Yeah.
You know, they have matches
Our
and
wrestlers are very difficult to beat.
they're so good.
I don't know what to tell you.
Oh no, Super Kick X23. That's what secured her wins over her in the past.
But X kicking out.
God damn, that's survives again. Well, she did, didn't she? She survived.
Now Shigo coming back in. Shigo and X.
Is this a first-time matchup between these two? Whoa, nice springing up with the Hurricane Rana there.
I feel like they may have fought each other last year.
That's actually, yeah, you're definitely right. They definitely fought a lot last year. I completely forgot about the entire beginnings of the division. Where it was like Shigo, Navi, and X23 and Lapis all tangled up together.
Yeah.
They have a lot of history, actually. I'm a fool. You have to take away my historian compliment you gave me earlier.
All right, taking it away.
All right, it's gone. See ya. Bye. Oh, those flipping knees from Shigo right to the rib cage. You know, it helps that her body's made of adamantium, but it doesn't erase all that pain. No. Hook at X23 for the DDT. X23 is now taking 2 of the opposing team's finishers. And still kicks out. That's the strength of industry icon X23. That's why you want her on your team.
Well, and now here comes Navi. Everybody's getting a shot here at X23. Samus not in the match yet.
I thought Navi's gonna trip on that bottom rope, and I'm very bummed it didn't happen. X getting dragged to the opposing corner.
And speaking
There you go.
of Samus.
You spoke of the devil, Ben, and now she's appeared. Former champion Samus back in the ring, taunting X23, missing the stomp but connecting with the drop toe hold. There's that textbook aggression we've seen from Samus. Ever since she decided the fans didn't give her enough of a warm welcome as new champion, she's been a bitter, aggressive fighter. Big German suplex from X23 though, that'll show her. I love those glowing shoes though, gotta say. If there's one thing, if I have to give one compliment to Samus, it's the shoe game. It's strong.
Yeah.
Last time around, Samus did battle, I believe, at the, was it the Rumble Pack? Or was that when Samus won? I don't know. Earlier this year sometime, Elastigirl and Samus had a matchup for the Women's Championship. Elastigirl fell short, but maybe tonight is her night, connected with a big spear to Samus. Doing it for the rest of the Parr family.
Oh,
wow.
That was a little uncalled for.
Taking out Kim. You know, that was a great strategy. Got to hand it to her. She charged in like she was going to attack the midsection of Elastigirl. And with the close proximity, no one could tell she was actually going for Kim.
Oh, but it took a little bit of time.
Oh, no. Big time monkey flip from Samus. And again, just trying to break the skulls of her opponents. The one thing that Samus's opponents need to avoid more than anything are the 2 moves she's beaten more people with than hardly anybody on the roster. The triple powerbomb and her signature series of gut punches. She does a lot of damage to the midsections of her opponents.
Yes, yeah, and I think that triple power bomb, odds are it'll probably at least eliminate 2 people in this match.
Solid guess, but here, that's incredible from Mrs. Incredible. She's got her in a good spot of the ring. Why would you now, Ben? Why would you pull her closer to her team?
Making sure that there's no chance of a rope break there. Kim Possible trying to cut off Shigo, but not able to get around there. Oh, now there's
action happening here. Everyone's kind of confused about who's supposed to be in there. It seems big roundhouse kick to Samus. And applying that hold. And Don trying to break the arm, trying to rip it out of the socket.
Oh, and Sam is able to get a tag. It's Shigo versus X23
Yes.
here again.
Yes! Rock her. X23 saying, look, you may be the champion now, but I remember you when you were first starting out. Oh, but yes, yep, Shigo on the flip side, though, has had a lot of in-ring experience. X23 needed to throw that boot up at the last second, kicking her square in the forehead. And is she raking the eyes? Was that a fish hook? What was going on there? You couldn't see with these women's athletes' hair in the way. But just wiping her boots against X23's face there. Samus just having a sit. X23 dodging the stomp, then dodging Lola Bunny's grapple attempt. But right back in the lion's den here in this enemy corner. Scooping the legs. Uh-oh.
Oh, right
wow.
onto the knee there of Lola Bunny.
All the way across the ring. I've never seen that before.
No, that's a new move, I think, in Shigo's arsenal.
I like it. I wish someone else was doing it and not to Laura. Oh, Laura using the ropes herself. Slingshot Falcon Arrow. Two can play at the rope game.
Yes.
Or more.
Multiple
There are
people
8
can.
people there. Maybe
Yeah,
8
who
can
knows?
play at
All
the
sorts
rope
of
game.
people
I
could
don't
play
know.
at it if they wanted to.
I don't make the rules. That's Brian's job.
Yeah. Well, Brian doesn't make the rules. Brian
Hey, enforces the
rules.
rules, yes. Who makes the rules here, Ben?
The
Whoa! Look at that.
ancient sages of wrestling.
Oh, wow. New offense on Navi as well. That was a cool one. Goes for that guillotine. She's been trying to tap out her rivals with this one the last month or so.
Captain Marvel trying to get a tag here.
X23 is not one to tap out, I don't think. Big German taking Navi to Suplex City before she sets her up for the Westchester Slam. Let's do it! On the big time pay-per-view stage. Getting her caught up in the ropes too.
Going for the pin.
Way too close to Samus though. I think Kim might have accidentally broken up that pin when she's trying to rush in and stop Samus.
Yeah, it definitely did look that way.
Come on, Kim, what are you doing?
Well, a lot of history here, Navi and X23.
They might have been the first two in the women's division to throw someone into the steps. Uh-oh.
Oh,
Shigo's
no.
got her ensnared.
Brian, pay attention.
Yeah, Brian, what are you doing? Just choking her. Oh my god, and a face chop from Navi. Showing the legend what she thinks of her. That's gonna really, like, not sit well with people like Navi and Shigo. I mean, they've been in the company the exact same amount of time as X23, but one of them gets to be a legend and the other two don't.
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, X23 has earned the title of legend. It's not just something that's given to you after a certain amount of time.
Yeah, there are other people that are on the first show, like, that aren't legends.
Yeah.
Like you, for example.
Well.
Second time X23 has gone for that Wario-esque offense. I am impressed with the hops, but it's been dodged both times, sending her her rear end into the turnbuckle. Tag team offense, X23 and Elastigirl. I like to see them work together and then sweeping under her for a nice neck breaker. Elastigirl moving smoothly in the ring here tonight. No ring rust here. And a big alley-oop into the corner.
Navi just like falling down those turnbuckles there towards. Oh. Fighting back now. It's throwing her back into the corner there. Oh,
wow.
jeez.
The impact. You know, Ben, I thought that my tag team match was a lot to get through tonight. But these Clash of Clans matches, the endurance involved in these, each one of them has been long-lasting and hard-hitting.
Yeah.
My match was, you know, I wish I could have won, but if I was going to lose, it was mercifully short.
Well, that's the thing about these kind of matches is very quickly they can turn in a team's favor. It's just all about it's once if you can get that first pin,
Yes.
that puts you in a huge advantage.
Now I'm trying to get away from Helen. Tagging in Samus, and Samus knows exactly what to do. Whoa! Not anymore! Goes for that basement dropkick, but Elastigirl had her scouted. Hopped right over it. That's very cool. Oh no, what happened there? I didn't get to see it. Whatever it is, it looked like it hurt. Another Metroid flip. Shigo very pleased with how her team's doing here. Especially with her pick, Samus. I feel like these teams kind of have analogs to each other. Like, Lola and Kim are maybe applicable. Samus and X23 are definitely analogs. And then maybe Elastigirl and Navi. They're kind of, in some ways, mirror images of each other. And in some ways, not at all.
But in some ways they are.
Oh no, there's those punches I was talking about. That'll crush your insides.
And now going for the cover there. Brian's counting it.
She's got guts, no pun intended, for kicking out of that. But Samus is a master of attacking the body and just goes right to the arm instead. Goes for knees in the corner. Elastigirl dodges and sends her out of the ring. Clothesline over the top rope to the floor. Going on top, in the enemy's corner, dives, takes out Samus.
Huge hit on Samus there. In enemy territory. But it looks like for the time being, Shigo and Lola are staying out of it.
Just watching like hyenas. Another body blow from Samus, allowing her to take advantage, and that is not going to be good for Helen Parr. Face bouncing off the apron, the second hardest part of the ring. We can see another count out here, shades of Manbear picking Android 17 if these two aren't careful.
No, that is a good point here. As we are now at a 7 count.
Samus continuing to soften up the ribs and the stomach of Elastigirl with that toss into the ring steps. Throwing her back into the ring. Samus almost counted out herself after putting Elastigirl back in. Shoving her off, big clothesline, trying to build back up a head of steam. And putting the high-heeled boots to the back of the head of Samus. Big time spear, channeling her son Dash's speed. Eyeing Samus, setting up. It's towards the wrong corner, but it might not make a difference. That's incredible.
Samus just went limp there.
Captain Marvel. Oh, I thought Captain was going to stop Shigo from breaking it up. Damn it.
Almost. And now Shigo and Captain Marvel exchanging blows for the first time tonight.
And did not go up. Look at the cheap shot from Navi while Elastigirl's dazed, not even looking in her direction, just chops her in the back of the neck. That's such a Team Shigo move.
Yeah, yes it is.
Hooking the former champ Samus up and face down.
It looks like Elastigirl is very determined to make Samus the first one eliminated.
Oh no, that's gonna cause a problem for that goal. Big powerbomb from Samus. Oh, one of those three. But she's trying to get the win a different way, turning over into a submission, the Samus Crab.
Oh, Elastigirl barely getting out of that, but you could see that the damage was done. And
hurts.
get into the corner there. X23 is now in and going up against Samus.
This is a matchup I want to see. Former champ versus former champ. Wow! The defining champion of 2018 versus arguably the defining champion of 2019. Have you seen Samus do anything like that before? That was a wild tilt-twirl head scissors. I think she might have done 2 rotations.
I don't know, but now Navi and X23 going at each other, and X23, for the moment had the upper hand, but now Navi is back at it. What did I say?
What? Just now?
Oh, I thought you corrected me and said X23.
I was just adding the move name in there.
Oh, okay.
I was being the play-by-play to your color
Oh,
commentator.
okay. Well, yeah, ball game, Michael.
Louis Armstrong, Michael. Graphic novel. Oh my God.
God,
This team.
yeah, you just really want to stay away from that corner because you are definitely going to get some extra shots if you end up over there.
They just love socking people in the face when they're not ready over there. Double hip toss from Samus and Navi. This is all Team Shigo at the moment here. Oof. And then putting the knee in the back.
In the corner of her teammates there.
Making her teammates watch the pained expression on her face.
And Samus exchanging some words with Kim Possible, taunting her.
What do you think she's telling her?
I don't know, but you can see that Lola Bunny and Navi are throwing in some jabs as well.
There's some literal jabs.
Literal jabs as well, yes.
I think she told her, you suck, Kim Possible.
Probably. Navi
Navi
stopping
stopping
Elastigirl. Samus eliminating Kim Possible.
Well, things are looking like they might be in Kat's favor here. Team Shigo now has the advantage 4-3.
Yeah, Shigo's main foil, Kim Possible, now eliminated from the match.
That's not good. But big spirit of Samus, Elastigirl trying to tie it up.
Could this be Elastigirl's chance to even the odds?
You know, Ben, to your point earlier, these matches so far we've seen tonight, once one person goes, the eliminations kind of start to cascade. And, you know, we probably won't be waiting long before we see the next elimination happening. Once there's not 8 people in the ring to stop the action, it becomes easier and easier to get your opponent out of there. Shigo taunting the fans, jeering at them, working them up into a frenzy.
Oh. Hey, Brian, count the rope break or something.
Or something. Samus was watching that Bulma match earlier, borrowing her technique.
Elastigirl.
Tricking Samus into leaving
playing
the
a little
ring.
game of cat and mouse with Samus here.
Cat and very stretchy mouse.
Yes.
The fans love that one, and they're gonna love this as well.
Yeah.
I like that guy's green jacket. The fan behind you. Wow, big time slap. Catching the kick, kicking the inside of the leg. They're gonna try to avoid count out.
Oh!
Smashing Samus's face.
And now throwing Samus back into the ring. The count ends. Oh, Samus trying.
Whoa.
Oh! Whoa!
Bam.
Whoa! It looked like Elastigirl had a huge amount of momentum in her favor, and just like that, Samus flips it.
Team Marvel might be losing another member here.
A
Uh-oh.
competitor
I think Captain Marvel and X-23 thought Elastigirl could weather that storm, and they were wrong. The forecast was incorrect.
Well, now it is just down to X-23 and Captain Marvel. Can they mount a comeback and secure a victory here against Team Shigo? The odds are not in their favor currently.
2-4 is not great, but if anyone can do it, it's X-23 and Captain Marvel. I'm starting to think, though, Ben, I'm not losing hope, but I am starting to think we got really lucky. We got to see Team 17 sweep Team Wario. The karmic payback for that might be we have to watch Captain Marvel lose to Shigo yet again.
I hope you're not right about that.
Navi borrowing one of her team's signature weapons, the power bomb.
Oh, and Captain Marvel, a huge spinning back fist, taking out both Shigo and Navi on that one.
Good. For the good of all Creed, get back in there. Tag your partner.
X-23 looks like it's maybe saying something to Navi here.
All right, stand up, clothesline, duck the kick, back body drop.
Shh. DDT.
Yeah, DDT, bleed. Oh no, what happened there? Looked like Navi might have got X-23's eyes, allowing her to go make the tag to Samus.
Oh, everybody's.
Did X-23 just Mutombo her?
Yeah.
Did she just do no, not today? I love him so much. Kicked it back from that adamantium shin. Setting her up, picking up Samus. Westchester slam.
And now going for the pin. Captain Marvel in. Captain Marvel able to stop Shigo. Sam.
Oh, damn it.
That would have been a
Damn
huge
it.
step in the comeback for X23 and
Yeah,
Captain
it would have helped a
Marvel.
lot.
I worry that the door is closing on them.
I do as well. And you know the whole thing about when like God closes the door, someone else opens another wrestling promotion where you can win in instead, but I don't know.
Is that how that saying goes?
I think so. Oh no, Samus delivering those body blows to Captain Marvel, who's in the ring now for, I think, only the second time in this matchup. That's the wrong thing to come into the ring and receive.
Well, and that is a good point, though, is that Captain Marvel, for the most part, probably has the freshest legs in this match.
I think so, and she just hit Chris Jericho's Judas effect. Big AEW Dynamite fan. If it works for Jericho, it worked for her. Here we go. What the fuck? Samus just countered the Creed Crunch by flipping out of it. Got caught up in the ropes, though, allowing Captain Marvel to hook her up again and drop her right back on the ropes she used to escape her before. That was a crazy escape.
Oh, and an uppercut to Captain Marvel, courtesy of Samus. Remember that Captain Marvel beat Samus twice.
Yes. Oh god, I forgot how much
Last time
Samus.
we saw Samus.
Yeah, I forgot how badly Samus is gonna want to beat up Carol Danvers. And that's that.
And here is Samus going for that cover. It's a 1 and it's a 2. And Captain Marvel able to kick out. But here comes Navi. Navi, I guess, has in-ring experience against Captain Marvel, if you want to call that in-ring experience.
Yeah. She has experience jumping her along the Shigo.
Yeah.
I was enjoying the battle in the bodysuits we had going on between Captain Marvel and Samus, but Navi, of course, has to ruin all of my fun. Navi doesn't like to let anything be good for long.
Well, that is very true.
Captain Marvel dodging the guillotine choke, elbow to the back, setting her up, German suplex from the former champion. I keep wanting to call her champion because in my heart she is.
Oh, and it looked like for a moment there Captain Marvel was going to be able to get some rest there and tag in X23, but Navi countering and throwing Captain Marvel back into the enemy ring, and it's just going back and forth here now.
Between the two corners, between two ferns. You like your wrestling with Zach Galifianakis references?
Yes, I do.
It's the only way to do it right. That's what Jim Ross is really lacking. You know, people say he's the best wrestling commentator of all time, but like, is he though?
I mean, I've never heard him say Zach Galifianakis.
God, Jim Ross voice, Zach Galifianakis. I really want to hear that now.
He'd probably call him like a good comedy hand or something like that.
He would. Call him Blue Chipper. This time, Captain Marvel could not avoid it. Oh, but the rope break helps. He call him a blue chipper. Isn't that like the pills that he sells or whatever, the blue chews?
No idea.
It's like some kind of like erectile dysfunction thing, I think.
Well, and here comes Captain Marvel and Samus again. You can get your bodysuit matchup.
Yes, there you go. Big double hip toss. And both those two making Captain Marvel blue. Yeah, because she's sad because she got double hip toss by two people wearing blue.
Maybe.
Maybe. It's not my finest hour, but it's very late.
I don't think this is anybody's finest hour.
It might be Samus's. Look at this. Innovative submission hold there. Almost like a modified figure four.
Oh!
That's a hell of a counter to a modified figure four. It's 4 knuckles right to the dome piece. I love Captain Marvel to me, the reason I love her so much and why she's quickly become like one of my favorites in women's division, she's the epitome
Huge
of
Captain Marvel punch to Samus. X23 coming in, stopping Shigo,
She
and
pinned
Samus is
Samus.
eliminated.
It was a big tornado DDT to Sheik up by 23, trying to clear Lola out of the
It's
ring.
Captain Marvel versus Lola now. Shigo
Back suplex.
unconscious in the ring there.
Captain Marvel's team on fire.
They're making sure to get a kick in there on Shigo just for good measure.
Wearing him down. Now
And now
3-2.
X23 getting into the ring. Captain Marvel, after the elimination, getting a little rest.
I was saying, I love Captain Marvel because she's the epitome of the meme that's going around right now of, aren't you tired of being nice? Don't you ever just want to go ape shit? Because Captain Marvel is one of the sweetest, most respectful people, but eventually you get her past your breaking point and she's just breaking your face with her fists.
Well, you notice that Captain Marvel is wearing the black gear tonight.
Oh yeah, she means business. She means pay-per-view business here at Clash of Clans. Oh, we have our very extremely unbelievably loyal fans in the chat talking about going to work after watching this pay-per-view. This is just as much a test of endurance
I'm
of
gonna
our
work
audience.
on my nap time.
This match is testing the mettle of not just the wrestlers in the ring, but all of us observing it. Brian, interesting ring positioning there to look kind of away from the submission hold. One wonders how he'll be able to tell if X23 submits from that, position.
He's doing more of a dramatic angle on this.
He knows what the hard cam is. He's worked at the camera. He's better than most wrestlers about it. I think Becky has a good analysis here in the chat, saying Samus's heart wasn't really in it. She just wanted to battle Captain Marvel for a bit. It's true that she wouldn't really care that much if Shigo's team wins.
Oh, and now Lola. Oh, X23 able to kick out despite Shigo returning the favor against Captain Marvel there.
Becky's watching this at 6 a.m. That's wild. The best time for Elaine Happier Wrestling. Actually,
Oh,
X23
X23
dodging.
missing the super kick there.
X23, you gotta get out of there. Oh, Lola Bunny building up a head of steam. Driving that neck across the rope. Setting up here. Hey, Ben, that's DDT. There it is. We gotta go back and count how many there were tonight.
Oh God.
Take a shot for every DDT. Or not a shot, just a drink. I'm not trying to kill you.
Take
I mean,
a drink
I am.
of water.
but,
You'll get really healthy watching AHHWF.
Take a bite of grapefruit for every DDT.
Yeah.
Eat a vegetable.
10 jumping jacks for every DDT.
Jump rope for heart. Wasn't that a thing when we were kids? Am I misremembering the name of it?
I don't. Nothing was a thing when I was a kid.
Nothing existed when you were a kid. You were a child in a void. And Zagura X23 sizing up her opponent. Please kill Navi. Let's do it. Let's get her out of here. There it is.
Well, Brian was set back by the power of that
Whoa.
slam. X23 cutting off
Marvel.
Shigo.
Oh, God. I was going to say they're doing it. They're whittling down the team, working together. But that one didn't happen like that.
You know, surprisingly, Becky, it's 6 a.m. here as well.
I don't know how that works, but wild times here. Strange things afoot at the elementary school gymatorium. Here in, where did we say we are? Fucking
Westchester.
Albany, New York. What'd you say?
Westchester.
Yeah. Cat freaking out about my reference to jump rope for heart. I didn't know this would be so over. Big
Huge spear there.
Captain Marvel. This could be it. Go for the cover. X23, get in there. Block the opponent. Didn't need to.
Oh my God!
doing
It's
it, Ben.
2 versus 2.
They're doing it.
It's
They're really doing it.
Lola and Shigo versus Captain Marvel and X23.
And isn't this perfect? The four people that have the most beef with each other. Big Japanese arm drag from the two and double kib up. I want them to be a tag team forever now.
You know, if you are
This is
still
awesome.
if you are still with us here at this point in the night, you are getting a treat right now because you are seeing the definitive end here to Clash of Clans.
This comeback is a reward for your patience. Ah, gosh, she's gotta stop trying that jumping ass. That's what I'm calling it.
Okay.
It's not really befitting of the character, but it's the best I've got at 6 a.m. here in the void. where you grew up.
Okay.
Parts unknown. Oof, big back body drop. The opposing team working together as well. You hate to see it. I wonder how Joker was. Meredith should come back and tell us how Joker was.
I mean, that movie's got to be over by now, right?
I don't know. Todd Phillips. You never know with that guy. Pushing Shigo off. But yeah, I can't think of a more fitting way for this match to go down. Down to the wire with these four. Captain Marvel and Shigo still there to fight each other, and X-23 and Lola Bunny down to have one last climactic battle against each other here at this pay-per-view event. Duck and under, neck breaker. The fans coming alive. A second neck breaker. I too want Shigo's neck broken.
Yes. Oh, and a giant Captain Marvel punch there. Is Shigo down and out?
Stop Lola.
X23
Stop Lola.
catching Lola.
DDT, but not enough. God.
It's been a long night for the people here in the gymatorium, but they are
Carol's
on their
strutting.
feet right now.
Carol's strutting while X23 has Shigo to bear hug. Yes! Shigo tried to rush Captain Marvel, but she was ready for it.
Captain Marvel and X23 are feeling themselves right now.
Here we go. Kree crunch.
Go, just do something.
Go!
Navi's out. Or
Do
not,
it.
Who's Lola's out? Where are we?
Brian's out! Missing the whatever that was. God. Missing that. Hook her up. Ah. Big kitchen sink.
Oh.
This is a battle for the ages. Don't do this. Not like this. Yes! Counter!
Captain
Break
Marvel.
it out! No DDT for you!
The first DDT counter of the night.
The first time a DDT didn't happen. We even saw a DDT out of a spear. There we go. Taste of Shigo's on medicine. Double back body drop. I think at this point, Captain Marvel. There we go. The flying ass
Finally
succeeds.
hits it. Finally hits the flying ass.
You love to see the flying ass persistence. X-23 doesn't half-ass anything in the ring.
No, that is for sure.
That was the full ass on that one. What I was going to say before I made that dumb comment was a smart one, in that I think X-23 and Captain Marvel are doing a good job tagging in and out, not letting either of them get beat up or too exhausted. Big roundhouse.
Yeah, that is a very, very good point.
That's
I wish
what
you had
I
said
do.
that instead of ass. Captain Marvel trying to, couldn't get around in time to stop.
You want me to say they're hitting the flying good tag team strategy?
Yes.
What has this been? Ocean Cyclone Suplex from Captain Marvel.
Oh, X23 giving a little taunt to Shigo right there.
Lola's out.
Lola, oh my
This
God.
could be the time. Eliminate the champion. Take her to Westchester. Do it for Professor X.
1, 2, 3.
Yes, Shigo is gone.
It is. Oh my God,
If they
Chris.
battle back
It is-
from this.
It is Captain Marvel and X23 versus Lola Bunny. They have the numbers game now. They literally went from being down 2-4 to being up 2-1.
Make Bunny Stew. Let's go. Make like the favorite and just step on the bunny.
Spoilers.
Well, yeah. Sorry for that. I won't be your favorite commentator anymore, and I understand.
Your favorite commentator.
Your favorite. X23 face first into the steps. That's not going to help. Good strategy on Lola's part. Try to even the odds with the environmental hazards.
I love Captain Marvel just yelling stuff at Shigo as she sits on the outside there.
You deserve it. Oh, no, Ben.
Oh.
Super kick to Lola, or to X23. Don't do this. Captain. Okay.
Oh, Captain Marvel, faith in X23. X23 able to kick out there.
Kat booing that Shigo is eliminated. And if you couldn't tell from them dating me, Kat has bad taste. Bad opinion, Kat. It's time for the mantle to pass from one podcaster to another.
Oh.
Another tornado DDT.
And Lola rolling to the outside.
Oh, escaping to avoid being pinned. Her
X23.
brains have got to be scrambled, like the eggs I like from Bluebird Diner. one of our sponsors for Clash of Clans here tonight.
If you want to sponsor AHHWF, all you got to do is send us a 6-pack of Mountain Dew Live Wire.
It gets you into the show and gets you a sick ad read. Have you ever had a wrestling show that lasts until 6 a.m.? Then after it's done, pop into Bluebird Diner.
I hope this goes another 20 minutes so we can say we had a 4-hour show. At this point, I'm rooting just for it to never end. But honestly, I mean, it's really worth getting to this point when we got to we are seeing Captain Marvel and X-23 battling against the odds,
Red and
unbelievable
blue arrow.
odds, and this right here is going to finish it as Captain Marvel gets the pin on
She
Lola
did it.
Bunny. Team Captain Marvel ends victorious here.
Captain Marvel and X-23, the lone survivors of their team, but they came back from 4 to 2 odds at one point?
Yes, it was, and it is. I mean, it just it feels great to know that those two were able to overcome that. And you know, as we, it's like the clock strikes midnight and it just became a new day, and they fought back, came back from insurmountable odds, and now Captain Marvel has her sights set on Queen of Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Ben, not to interrupt their celebration as a unit together, but all 4 of these people might be in that tournament together, and who knows what happens then. But what a match, what a show, and
Whew.
well, what a time to be alive and go to bed, huh?
What a night. Oh, we appreciate all of you
Yes,
that are watching
especially
live with
people
us.
that hung out for this long.
Yeah.
Bless
Thank you.
you.
Watching live, watching after the fact. We appreciate you. We hope that if you enjoyed the show, you'll join us next week for another episode of AHHW at 8:30 Central Standard Time. Most of our episodes usually don't go this long. They're about an hour. This one was especially long.
This one was like 5 of those.
But, yeah, we can just take a couple weeks off.
You got your content. What more do you
You
want?
got it. But anyway, if you like this, if you're new, hit subscribe and hit that thumbs up. Or if you're not new, too, you can hit that thumbs up. But just hit that thumbs up. Don't let the meanies win.
Absolutely. Fuck the meanies. My message, bro.
Is that your sign off?
That's my catchphrase.
All right. Well, we won't take up any more of your time. We thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the show. And we will see you at another episode of AHHWF. Oh, hang on.